9% from the field. And they have quality guys that can get it to the rim, even though they have just one scorer in double digits. That's Gary Clark, who shoots over 60% from the floor, leads them in scoring and rebounding, over 14 points and nearly 6 rebounds per game. But you look up and down that lineup, Owen's good from three, not a huge sample size, but shoots under 57% from the floor. When Sheldon Williams gets into the game, he shoots under 61%. Demarion Dennis, when he gets in the game, shoots about 55%. He averages about 7 points per game. And as one of the things that they kind of prepare for is they prepare for a lot of different lineups. They will mix and match players throughout the game, whether it is frequent substitutions or frequent different lineups thrown out over the course of the game. You will see what will feel like a different Islanders lineup over many different portions of this game. Let's go through the Big West Conference scoreboard. UC Irvine loses for the first time this year, a 67-55 road loss at Oregon State. UC Santa Barbara, an 83-66 win over Green Bay. 2 games in progress, a good one between Cal Poly and San Jose State. That game is tied at 86, 2:01 to play there. And UC Davis at Sacramento State. That's a rivalry game. UC Davis is up 65-53, 5:55 to go in the second half. Of course, the news out of the Big West Conference is that UC Davis will be leaving the conference in 2026. All of its sports, with the exception of football, will be going to the Mountain West Conference. Football is in the FCS, the Football Championship subdivision, which means that it will stay at the 1AA level, which I believe is in the Big Sky Conference in the FCS. We'll break down this game a little bit more and get you closer to tip when we come back. It's the Islanders and the Rainbow Warriors, Hawaii's final game before the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic. This is Rainbow Warrior Countdown on ESPN Honolulu, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Gather around, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 26th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hbhwomen's10k.org.
At Dow Electric Supply, we're your local-based company with your needs in mind. We see the light in Hawaii, and rest assured, we are with you all the way. Our sales counter and will call are here to serve Hawaii's electricians, developers, utility companies, businesses, and homeowners. The Dial Lighting Gallery showroom is open by appointment only. Go online to www.dialelectricsupply.com. Open weekdays from 7 to 3. At Dial Electric Supply, we see the light.
It's time to feast on prime rib for the holidays. Order the Pagoda's Quarter Roast Prime Rib Feast, which includes au jus, horseradish, roasted seasonal vegetables, mashed potatoes, apple pie, and more. With your feast purchase, you can add on a whole turkey, half guava glazed baked ham, or more prime rib. Pick up on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. For more information and to order, visit pagodahawaii.com. The feast begins.
It's a holiday tradition. The Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic is back and better than ever. This year's field features your University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, along with NCAA tournament teams Oakland, Nebraska, and the College of Charleston, plus Oregon State, Murray State, Loyola Chicago, and Charlotte. 12 games, 8 teams, 3 days, 1 champion. Visit HawaiianAirlinesDiamondHeadClassic.com for tickets and more information.
Hey, boy, I remember growing up, we had a huge gopher problem.
Oh, but Papa, you grew up in Hawaii. We know about gophers.
That was till the good brothers at Pest Tech Hawaii came along.
Say goodbye to pesky pests with Pest Tech Hawaii, the only company in Hawaii with a certified entomologist on staff. That means you'll get expert advice on tackling your problems effectively and efficiently. Pest Tech Hawaii has the most experience and is native Hawaiian owned. And with Pest Tech Hawaii, services are guaranteed, so you can have peace of mind knowing that your home will be pest-free.
Did I ever tell you about the squirrel problem we had at Eva Manoa Beach?
Request an inspection and get free estimates. Visit pthlife.com. That's pthlife.com. Or just Google Pest Tech Hawaii.
Oh, let their guys be your guys.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health, creating a healthier Hawaii.
All right, closing in on tip of Hawaii and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Rainbow Warrior basketball on ESPN Honolulu is brought to you by Kahala. Upgrade your island style with Kahala, the original Aloha shirt since 1936. Pick one up for yourself at one of Kahala's 6 stores island-wide or at kahala.com. Hawaii is going to go with a slight change in its starting lineup tonight, as was just announced. Tom Beatty is back in the starting 5. He'll replace Ryan Rapp. Beatty joined by Cody Williams, Marcus Green, Gitas Namiksha, and Tanner Christensen. When I asked about the change, there was really nothing major or nothing super important about the change. It was really just kind of finding the right fit in this matchup, and that's why Hawaii decided to go with Tom Beatty. Beatty went off the bench against Long Beach State for the first time this season, scored 5 points, had 3 assists after starting the first 7 games of the season. Ryan Rapp started the season on the bench after missing the first 3 games of the year with a left hand injury. He has made 3 starts, including the last 2, but will come off the bench for this game tonight. Rainbow Warrior Countdown is brought to you by HCAMP, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. Season record or series record between these two teams. They have only met once. You have to go back to the year 2002. Hawaii won that game 100-81 was the final score. All right, some of the keys, what will get Hawaii to get up and go, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Get up and go. I think for Hawaii, the defensive trends, Hawaii prides itself a lot on the defensive side of the ball. The defensive trends have not necessarily been great recently, and I think the number that I'll give you again, which is one of the big ones, because Oranganat says this, he said this a lot over the last couple of years. He has talked about his team's ability to defend from 3. And granted, one game certainly ballooned the number, but from distance, Hawaii allows teams to shoot 36% from beyond the 3-point border. It was probably about 4 percentage points different before that Long Beach State game. 10 threes will do it. And being there at that game, I think it is worth noting some of those 3-point shots were really, one-on-one, shot clock winding down, real rhythm threes, not necessarily catch and shoot off of a drive and kick. But still, 10 threes is 10 threes. Texas A&M Corpus Christi is a 33% 3-point shooting team. 3-point shooting will be important tonight because the Islanders are good defensively as well. They allow opponents to shoot only 27% from outside the 3-point line. So that's going to be important first and foremost. Secondly, turnovers. Hawaii is averaging just under 12 turnovers a game. There was a point in time through the first week plus of the season where that number was in single digits. But 2 tough games here in the last week. The turnover number has gotten incredibly high. And going up against this Islanders defense, that could certainly be a problem. They will take chances. They will try to rip away at the basketball. They will try to force turnovers at a very heavy pace. And if you're Hawaii as a team that has certainly fallen victim to turnovers, that is something you cannot afford to have happen tonight. So Hawaii's got to take care of the basketball, and they've got to find a way to work it back to where things got really good as they got started over the course of the year. How does Tanner Christensen get more involved here in the last few games, or here in these next few games, as compared to the recent trends where teams have brought the double team in and teams have taken the ball out of his hands? We'll find that out here over the course of the next 40 minutes. Rainbow Warrior Countdown brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health, creating a healthier Hawaii. We'll come back with lineups and tip in just a moment here from Manoa. You've been listening to Rainbow Warrior Countdown on ESPN Honolulu, presented by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Dr. Jay Marumoto, the University of Hawaii's senior orthopedic surgeon, is Hawaii's leading expert in sports injury surgery. From the latest ACL bear implant reconstruction to biologically enhanced rotator cuff and labral repair surgery. Dr. Jay Marumoto continues to bring Hawaii's athletes the most advanced surgical treatments to get them back in the game. Dr. Jay Marumoto and Orthopedic Associates, Hawaii's team physicians.
Made in Hawaii, played in Hawaii. San Jose State of the Mountain West and South Florida of the American Athletic Conference will meet in the 2024 Hawaii Bowl, Hawaii's holiday tradition. The Hawaii Bowl kicks off Christmas Eve at 3 p.m. Enjoy all of the high-scoring, hard-hitting action at the Clarence T.C. Ching Athletic Complex. It's time for football with Aloha. Please visit thehawaiibowl.com for tickets and information. Don't miss the Hawaii Bowl.
Win great prizes all season long with ESPN Honolulu's Pigskin Picks. Brought to you by M. Dyer Global and Spectrum. Win weekly $100 gift certificates, or maybe even the grand prize, an EcoFlow portable refrigerator from Battery Bills, worth over $1,000. Go to ESPNHonolulu.com and play Pigskin Picks and win from M. Dyer Global, Spectrum, and ESPN Honolulu.
Ted, I understand you have a brand new showroom 50 feet from your original location in the Waimalu Plaza?
We doubled our showroom size, and it looks spectacular. We now inventory more wedding rings, wedding bands, fashion jewelry, and loose diamonds. By being centrally located, we are now 25 minutes away from Kaneohe, Kailua, Mililani, Ewa Beach, Kapolei, and in town.
Pacific Diamond Wedding Rings, Hawaii's diamond experts and Hawaii's only gem cutter. On the web at pacificdiamond.us.
It's time to feast on prime rib for the holidays. Order the Pagoda's quarter roast prime rib feast, which includes au jus, horseradish, roasted seasonal vegetables, mashed potatoes, apple pie, and more. With your feast purchase, you can add on a whole turkey, half guava glazed baked ham, or more prime rib. Pick up on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. For more information and to order, visit pagodahawaii.com. Let the feast begin.
For nearly 125 years, Young Brothers has been connecting Hawaii residents and businesses with safe, frequent, affordable, and reliable inter-island shipping services. We connect local farmers with grocery stores and restaurants across the state. We move building and construction materials between islands so contractors can build homes for our kamaaina. From Nawiliwili to Hilo, we're not just moving cargo, we are connecting our island communities. Young Brothers.
Now, University of Hawaii men's basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Driven by BMW of Honolulu. And brought to you by
Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, Hardware Hawaii, Young Brothers, Dr. Jay Marumoto and Orthopedic Associates, H-Camp, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program, Napa Auto Parts, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, IBEW Local 1186, Hawaii Pacific Health, Kahala, Dial Electric Supply, HGEA, and Young's Fish Market.
All right, they'll be announcing lineups here in a moment. First, our injury report, which is brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health, creating a healthier Hawaii. For Hawaii, really nothing to speak of on the injury side. We know Roy Igwe was hurt with a off-season injury. He is out. However, we do notice here that Jacopo Vanderknop is not dressed, so he looks like he's out. Don't know if it's injury related or not, but he is on the report for tonight. Texas A&M Corpus Christi on the other side, they are very tight-lipped when it comes to any potential injuries. In fact, was just talking to their media relations folks a little while ago, and they simply said, outside of whoever's redshirting and whoever's not here, everybody is, and I quote, available. Now, keep that in mind. There are some players who haven't played in the last couple of games. That includes Isaac Williams, who's a freshman guard who's averaging just under 10 a game and has done a nice job to start the year. And that also includes Cam Parker, a junior guard from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Parker has not played in the last two, and he's made 10 starts last year. So what happens with those guys is a question. Again, they are, as we are told, available, but how available are they? Let's pause 10 seconds 4-station ID. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
ESPN Honolulu is Hawaii's sports leader. KKEA Honolulu, 1420 AM and 92.7 FM. Part of the IO family of companies.
Josh Pacheco, Derek Lowe is going to rejoin me for the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic coming up in just about 8 days. Let us build the starting five here on tonight's game. It's brought to you by Hardware Hawaii, customer first. The lineup for Texas A&M Corpus Christi is actually the same one they had the last time out. At one guard, Jordan Roberts, a senior from Grand Prairie, Texas. Roberts at 6'4", 170 pounds. Also joined by Jaden Walker, a redshirt senior guard from Lawrenceville, Georgia. He is at 6'5", 200 pounds. Up front, Owen Deese, a redshirt junior forward from Evansville, Indiana, stands at 6'8", 180 pounds. Gary Clark, that's Gary with 2 R's, a senior forward from St. Louis, Missouri at 6'8", 210. And in the middle, Stephen Giwa, a redshirt junior center from Houston, Texas at 6'9" and 220 pounds. Jim Shaw is the head coach for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. They are in blue uniforms, numbers and letters in white, Islanders scripted across the chest, outlined in green, and they've got kind of like that slightly like flower beachy print on the sides of their uniforms. The Hawaii lineups for head coach Oran Ganat, as we mentioned, one change. At point guard is Cody Williams, a junior from Minnetonka, Minnesota. He's at 6 feet, 190 pounds. The 2 guard is Marcus Green, a senior guard from Gilroy, California, at 6'2", 175. And starting at the 3 is Tom Beattie, the 6 foot, 195-pound sophomore from Auckland, New Zealand. Gitas Namiksha in the lineup once again, a 6'8", 220-pound forward from Lithuania. He's a senior. And Tanner Christensen in the middle, a 6'10", 265-pound grad student center from Spokane Valley, Washington. Oran Ganat in his 10th season, 161 and 105. Hawaii in white uniforms, green across the chest, numbers and letters in green on the back, and the H logo on the side of the shorts. You know what's fun is that Texas A&M Corpus Christi's jerseys, they have a hand, if I see that correctly, looks like a hand with a shaka on the bottom right of their shorts. Their hashtag that they use for all of their men's basketball stuff is Shaka Up. They are an island school. Their campus is on an island there in that Corpus Christi area. So they kind of play that up with the Shaka Up, if you will. And they have that very prominently featured on their blue uniforms. Officials working this contest tonight: Sean Lehigh, Matthew Rukerson, Doran Gottschall. Crowd still kind of arriving here. There are people who have brought some teddy bears. They're going to toss them after the game. It's for a Toys for Tots drive. There's a guy in a Grinch costume running around here. It's wild here at Simplify Arena at Stan Sheriff Center. We get ready for tip. It is brought to you by HGEA, the Hawaii Government Employee Association. Bowes will go from right to left as we see it. Islanders the other way from left to right. Giwa v. Christensen to tip it up. Crowd will get up, wait for the first points of the game before sitting down and getting comfortable. As the ball's in the air and Hawaii wins the opening tip. Cody Williams right across the timeline with the dribble. Chest pass above the left wing for Marcus Green. He'll get in the paint, drives, runs right into a help defender and draws a foul. That's going to go on Jaden Walker, it looks like, or are they going to give it to someone else? Yep, it's going to be on Jaden Walker, his first. Marcus Green trying to take it right into the middle of the paint off the dribble. Drew the help defender in, who was very close to drawing a held possession, bringing his hands in instead. And what happened here? We got a foul away from the ball. That's going to be the second on Walker. I didn't see what Walker did, but he's picked up 2 fouls in 12 seconds. And he's going to have to come right out of the game. And Leo Torbor is going to come in for him. That happened about maybe 10 to 12 feet away from the inbound, which was on the sideline. Williams looking to bring it in, throws it left wing to Miksha. Quick trigger three. That is short. Rebound. Beatty trying to grab it. He was out of bounds. It's going to go to Texas A&M Corpus Christi. So Torbor, a junior from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, 6'3", 195 pounds. He averages just under 3 points per game. Immediately having to spring into action after Jaden Walker runs himself right into foul trouble. No score, 19:35 to play here in the first half. Backing down and losing the ball inside was Giwa. The other way right, Beatty. Kicks left wing for Green. One hands it out up top. Christensen around the perimeter right. Cody Williams at the angle. Slings it back to Christensen inside, and he is called for traveling. And a turnover will give it right back to Texas A&M Corpus Christi. First turnover of the night on Hawaii. Torbor will run the point. Hawaii in a man defense. Chest pass above the left wing for Gary Clark. Up top for Giwa. Giwa dribbles inside the three-point line, hands off to Deese. Deese right of the lane, drives around Beatty. His two misses. Beatty kept his arms up straight and challenged the shot. Williams coming back the other way right. Gives up the dribble, goes right wing to Marcus Green, who drives baseline. Green throws it out, Beatty. Fakes the angle left three. Extra pass to the wing in Williams. And they'll reset and reshuffle the deck here. Boy, he didn't have a clean look at a shot. Timer down to 8. Beatty driving right of the lane, gets the paint, floating to way off right, didn't even hit rim, and the rebound for Clark. Up ahead comes Torbor. Not a good possession for Hawaii, and they haven't had some good ones early. Straight away is Clark to the near wing, and Deese. Twist, turns to the baseline, Clark. Back to the basket against Namiksha. Lost it around his back, picked up inside by Giwa. He'll lean it on Christensen, tries to go up and under. Giwa for two, that's good off the window. And there are the first points, 2-0 Islanders. 18-11 to play in the opening 20. And already, Hawaii's going to throw Akira Jacobs right over to the scorer's table. And then Hawaii throws it away. Miscommunication inside. Williams was looking for Christensen, and they weren't in sync. Not a great start here for Hawaii, nearly 2 minutes in. 2-0 Texas A&M Corpus Christi. 18 minutes left to go in the first half. Torbor looks left above the wing, finds Clark. Up top to Giwa. Giwa will dribble handoff left. Not a great pass, but it gets to Deese. Back to the left wing, open three. That's short from Roberts. And here comes Hawaii with Williams coming the other way, attacking the goal to our left. Namiksha high right. Bounce pass goes to Green. Dribbles to the baseline, now gets in the paint as he reverses course. Floater two right in the middle of the painted area is good. And there's Hawaii's first points coming from Marcus Green. 17:25 left in the half. We're tied at 2. Torbor left of the lane. Lost the basketball on his way down. Christensen comes up with a loose change. Namiksha in transition. Drives, lost the ball on his way up, and he's hammered as he will head to the free throw line. Well, actually, they'll say I think the ball's going to be on the floor. Well, the officials might check with one another. Are they going to consider this in the act of shooting, or will it be a baseline out of bounds? Let's see. The foul's going to go against Giwa, and that will be his first. And indeed, Namiksha will go to the free throw line. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by the Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra. This is your hotel. Namiksha 72.4% from the free throw line. First foul shot's good, and Hawaii has a 3-2 lead. Coming off of a 14-point effort against Long Beach State, he also had 7 rebounds. Second foul shot, all net. 4-2 Hawaii, 17-14 left in the first half. Jacobs, by the way, came in a short time ago for Tom Beatty. Here's Torbor, works off the screen high right from Clark. Keeps the bounce, throws it straight away Giwa, and lobs it into the low block. Clark turnaround 2 from 7 feet left of the lane, hits it, and we're all square at 4. 16:55 remaining in the half. Williams getting across midcourt. Namiksha's to his right. Gets bumped by Clark on the way down the paint. Christensen goes across right. Namiksha looking inside. Now slings it back to the left wing in Williams, and they bounce into the post for Christensen. They fake the double team. Now skip it right wing. Namiksha driving in the lane. Underhand lefty 2. That's good. Crafty little move to get in the paint and just underhand it up over the rim and score. Hawaii 6, Texas A&M Corpus Christi 4. 16:25 to play in the first 20. Roberts high right, top of the arc, Clark. Overhead pass to the far side and Deese above the wing. Back straightaway, Torbor. High right to Roberts. Now they look just beyond the low post, and they find Clark, who takes the 12-footer near the baseline and knocks it down. We're square at 6, nearly 4 minutes elapsed in half number 1. Williams dribbling at the edge of the H logo at midcourt. To the high post left, Namiksha. Driving right on Clark, gets to the rim, lays it in. Namiksha's got 6 of Hawaii's first 8 points. With 15:50 to go in the half, Hawaii's up 8-6. Torbor quickly into the front court. Above the left wing for Deese. Picked up by Jacobs, back straight away Giwa. And high right to Roberts. Roberts slings it back between the circles. Torbor, free throw line extended left, Deese. Shot clock to 10. And to the post, Giwa turns baseline. Double team is there. And Giwa stepped on the baseline and he goes out of bounds. It'll be Hawaii ball on the other side of this message. 15:30 to go in the first half. Hawaii 8, Texas A&M Corpus Christi 6. You're listening to Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Buying a car is no joke. Go to someone who takes you seriously. Go see Tony. With over 45 years of auto experience, Tony Group is the trusted destination to buy a new or used car. From EVs to SUVs and everything in between, Tony has over 1,000 vehicles to test drive from popular brands like Honda, Nissan, Toyota, Hyundai, Jeep, Subaru, and more. Take your ride to the next level with Tony Group. Cruise over to TonyGroup.com or visit one of their 7 locations in Hilo, Kona, and Waipio across from Costco.
Hey, brother, what you doing?
Just trying to finish this light switch before the UH football game starts.
Can I help you?
Oh, thanks, Now, it should be easy. The guy at the hardware store gave me some instructions. Brother, the blue or the red wire?
Huh? This thing says green one.
What green one?
Oh, buddy, you thought I fuck.
Make sure to have an electrical contractor and licensed electrician do your photovoltaic installations and electrical work.
IBEW Local 1186, lighting your path to the future.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
15:30 left in the first half. Hawaii leading Texas A&M Corpus Christi 8-6. Hawaii basketball here on ESPN Honolulu is driven by BMW of Honolulu, inviting you to take a test drive of the ultimate driving machine, where you will find exceptional offers. And right now, there hasn't really been much exceptional in this game. But one thing Hawaii has done, they've got the ball in the paint. Outside of the 2 free throws from Gitas Namiksha, the other 6 points have come in the painted area. Namiksha's 2 lay-ins, and then Green with that floater middle of the paint. 6 for Namiksha, 2 for Marcus Green. On the other side, Texas A&M Corpus Christi led by Gary Clark's 4 and Stephen Giwa's 2. Clark is the guy to watch, averaging just over 14 points per game, shoots 60.8% from the floor. That is a team best. But so far, everything's been kind of stuck around the perimeter. Clark, when he's gotten it, hasn't really had great position in the post. That jumper he made here at the baseline to our right was about 10 to 12 feet away. Had enough space as he squared up to the rim. But nobody's really gained any control of the pace here early. We'll see Demarion Dennis in for the first time. Jaden Walker's come back with his 2 fouls. Sheldon Williams is in as well, a junior from Atmore, Alabama. Williams hurrying across midcourt, gets some space on Dennis, and now we'll set up the half-court offense. Chest pass near wing for Green. Will lob it for Christensen, knocked out of the air and taken by Giwa, but then he is called for traveling as he didn't have his footing trying to grab possession. Jim Shaw disagrees, but it's considered a turnover, and Jim Shaw shakes his head, and the official responds, I don't know what to tell you, but it is a turnover, and Hawaii will get it back. Jacobs inbound, thrown in to Namiksha, high left side, and Williams right in front of the midcourt stripe. Williams, guarded by Dennis, away from a Christensen screen. Will drive in left the lane, up top for Green. He penetrates, lane line drive. That shot swatted out of bounds by Williams. Hawaii will inbound at the baseline. Will have 5 to shoot. Williams at 6'8". That's his 5th block of the season. And the officials coming in and having a chat with both Williams and Akira Jacobs. Jacobs is not much of a chatter guy. He had a smile on his face as the official came in. Namiksha off the inbound, 19-footer above the right elbow, misses. And back the other way comes Walker. Can Walker keep himself in the game after those two fouls? Pass up top, a little sloppy, but Deese has it. High left, Dennis. And now far wing, Walker. Into the post, backing down Giwa. Kicks it out left corner, Walker for three. That's good. And the Islanders take a 9-6 lead. Or excuse me, there we go. 9-8 lead, I beg your pardon. 14:30 remaining in the half. And off of a turnover the other way. Shot misses from Deese. And a loose ball foul is going to be called. It's going to go against Christensen. That's the sloppiness that has just kind of hung around this team over the last week. Namiksha's going to come out, and in for the first time is Ryan Rapp. So is Tom Beattie, by the way. Rapp coming off the bench for the first time in the last few games. That sub brought to you by Dial Electric Supply. They see the light. Inbound coming here from Deese. Baseline right to the near side. Deese looking in the paint, goes to the baseline near side, and Walker. Walker will get to the elbow right, gives up the dribble. Now right wing, and here's the handoff to Deese. Goes baseline, fading 16-footer off the left side of the rim. Loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by Sheldon Williams. And Hawaii will have a baseline inbound. So a number of subs here. Christensen will come out now, and Jerome Palm will enter for him. So it's Palm, Rapp, Beattie, Jacobs, and Marcus Green, the five on the floor for the Rainbow Warriors. Green across midcourt. Bounce pass to Palm. Free throw line left. Goes across right to Jacobs. Jacobs looking in. Moves it back to Green. Angle left into the post. Palm, who can't handle the pass. Off his right hand. Bounced off his leg. And out of bounds at the baseline. That's turnover number 5 for Hawaii. And they've turned it over 3 times in the last 2 minutes. They have not been able to escape those problems here in the last week and a half. 9-8 Islanders. 13:47 remaining in the half. Bounce pass, low block. Clark turns right-handed 2 over. Jacobs misses, but a foul is called inside, and they're going to give Jacobs his first foul. That could be a mismatch when you got Jacobs. Don't mind the size at 6'10". Clark has a bit more muscle and strength inside. And Clark, a 66.7% free throw shooter, will shoot 2. His first one is short. Dion Wright Ford comes in. He'll replace Owen Deese for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. The Islanders as a team shoot only 60.9% from the foul line. Second for Clark, good. Islanders lead 10-8. 13:43 remaining in the half. Green trying to get some space on Dennis, who's picking him up right at the baseline on the opposite side of the floor. But Green does get across midcourt. Dribbles to the angle, right. Goes to Jacobs, left in the wing, Beattie. Beattie inside the lane, jump stop, out high right for Rapp. The one-handed back to Beattie, moving at the left angle, looking inside for Palm. That's taken away. Pass was cut off by Sheldon Williams. Up ahead is Walker in the lane. Pulls up, throws it up top. Sheldon Williams to the near wing. Dennis, he drives baseline. Dennis across the lane through the hands of Clark, and Beattie tracks it down. Both teams giving it away. Beattie comes back on the other end. Beattie inside the arc, stops free throw line outright for Green. Over a Palm screen to the left wing. Beattie skip pass right for Jacobs. He'll take a 3 and knocks it down. That was badly needed for Hawaii. A Jacobs 3 gives the Rainbow Warriors an 11-10 lead. 12:41 left in the first half. Right side Walker off the pick. Between the circles to Sheldon Williams. Chest pass around left Dennis. Dennis will bring it back to the center of the floor. Reverses course left to Clark outside the arc. Hands off to right Ford. Moves it to the near side and Dennis. Out the right wing. Walker, shot clock to 3. Bounce pass near the baseline. Right, check that. That's Williams. 14-footer misses. And here comes Rapp the other way. Rapp, crossover dribble. Throws it out. Angle right for Beattie. Man gets in the air. Beattie stops at the low block. Adjusts. His 2 misses. took a little bit of contact, wanted a foul. Official wouldn't give it to him. Walker on the other end. Was between the circles. Clark lobs it into the low block for Williams, and he's hit from behind by Akira Jacobs. That's going to be his second. We'll step away with 11:55 to go in the first half. It's Hawaii up 11-10 on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
How do you get 100% of your work done when you're 40% short-staffed? Across Hawaii, city and state departments grapple with thousands of vacant positions. And with fewer workers, that means longer lines at the DMV, delayed building permits, and slowdowns in essential services. The government could resolve this by offering more competitive wages and benefits. For you, we hope they do. A message brought to you by HGEA, because Hawaii works best when we do.
Made in Hawaii, played in Hawaii. San Jose State of the Mountain West and South Florida of the American Athletic Conference will meet in the 2024 Hawaii Bowl. Enjoy all of the high-scoring, hard-hitting action at the Clarence T.C. Ching Athletic Complex. It's time for football with Aloha. Please visit thehawaiibowl.com for tickets and information. Don't miss the Hawaii Bowl.
Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
Hawaii ahead 11-10. We've got 11:55 remaining in the first half. There hasn't been really a lot of flow to this game, but there have been a lot of giveaways. We're 11 days until Christmas, and we've been giving away some unwrapped gifts. Both of these teams have 5 turnovers on the Texas A&M Corpus Christi side, 6 that Hawaii have given away here in the first few series of this game. It has been a concern. The last few that we have seen, we've seen them on entries into the post where the Islanders post players have just been kind of reaching around. They haven't been sealed off very well, whether it's been Palm or it's been Christensen, so they're not getting sealed off very well. They're able to come off over the top side and knock the ball free. Or in the last instance with Palm, it was just a pass that was a little low, and he just didn't get his hands on it and hold on. Jacobs will come out with those 2 fouls. Gitas Naviksha returns. Inbound coming from right forward for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Right wing, and Torbor gets inside the arc. Dishes left wing inside the three-point line. Clark, he'll penetrate, leans it on Palm, goes up for 2, banks it home, and draws the Palm foul. And Gary Clark will head right back to the free throw line with the Islanders taking a 12-11 lead. Clark has been a scoring machine. Going back to last season, 16 straight double-digit scoring games. That is the 3rd longest streak in the nation. That free throw goes in and out. Palm comes up with the rebound. Clark's got 7 points, so he's 3 points away from adding on to that streak. Green, dribble handoff right for Beatty, and Green's going to be called for an offensive foul. On that dribble handoff, he kind of went to a hard stop, and the defender crashed right into him, and they're going to say Green was the guilty party. His first, that's another turnover, and the ball goes right back to the Islanders. You'll see that from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. They will be aggressive, and they'll kind of force the issue in some of those defensive possessions, that one leading to a foul on Green, which brings him out of the game. 11:30 left in the half, 12-11 Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Right forward, one-on-one against Rapp, hands it to Torbor coming to the ball, back to right forward, pass into the low block, knocked away, but Clark recovers. Ball wildly thrown back near midcourt. Roberts is able to track it down, and now Torbor, shot clock to 6, off the screen. Torbor driving left of the lane, scoop lay, and is good. A bad possession turns into a layup, and that one is a little hard to stomach. 14-11 Islanders, 11:02 in the first half. Rapp pass to the high post, knocked away from Palm, stolen by Giwa, one-on-one to the rim. Palm challenged the dunk, and he missed. But they're going to say that Palm, when he grabbed the loose ball, his foot was on the baseline, and it will go back to the Islanders. Credit Palm for running that one down. Giwa came in, just stuck his right hand in between Palm's hands. Palm was very fortunate that he wasn't called for a foul. I don't think he got much ball on that. Torbor on the inbound at the right wing. Steps back with the dribble. Throws it out between the circles for Roberts. Over a Clark screen. Roberts one-on-one against Beatty. Turns at the free throw line. Comes back out from beyond the three-point line. Timer to 6. Here's Clark. Squares with 4. Fader over to Miksha. Misses short. And the rebound goes to Ryan Rapp. 10:35 in the half. Hawaii trailing 14-11. Rapp draws help defensively to the right wing now, and Williams. Skip pass left to Beatty. Beatty will drive in the paint into the right corner. Williams 3. That's off the back iron. Rapp flying in. Grabs the rebound and a fresh 20 for Hawaii. Out between the rings, and Beatty goes over a Christensen screen. Draws help into the corner. Right Williams. Christensen wants it. They can't get space for him. Now they lob it into Christensen. His 2 is denied, but they're going to call a foul. They're going to call it on Giwa. Giwa seemed to recover, but there was body contact below the ball. And Giwa will pick up his second personal. 4th team foul. That goes against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Christensen to the free throw line. 10 points, 10 rebounds on Saturday. His 13th career double-double. First free throw short. And his second double-double as a Rainbow Warrior. Shiloh Jackson makes his first appearance. He comes in for Giwa, who again picks up his second foul. One more for Christensen. That's off the back iron. Rapp flying in, gets another offensive board. Rapp has been huge here, and then he throws the ball across the floor. It's knocked out by Torbor. Hawaii will inbound at the near sideline. 17 on the shot timer, 10:01 here in the half. 8 Hawaii turnovers in the first 10 minutes. Inbound goes in to Cody Williams. One-hand pass left baseline for Beatty. Penetrates his lane short for 2. Offensive board Christensen. He will go back to the free throw line as he's fouled. Jackson called for his first. Hawaii trying to take the narrative a little bit away from the turnovers, and we've seen 3 offensive rebounds in the last couple of possessions. 4 here for the game. And Christensen back to the line. A 60% free throw shooter, even though he missed his last 2. First one, that's off the back iron, 0 for 3. Hawaii as a team shoots under 69% from the free throw line. Second foul shot, that's off the back iron. And the rebound from Shiloh Jackson. 9:47 here in the half, 14-11 Islanders. Torbor, high left to Roberts. Now between the circles, Clark. Slot right forward has it, and back to the middle of the floor, Torbor. Above the left wing is Roberts. Has the dribble above the corner. Back out Jackson straight away. Shot clock's at 5. Dribble handoff right forward. Bounce pass toward the left corner. Driving up toward the goal. Shot no good from Roberts. Loose ball inside. Second chance is good for Jackson as he trips over his teammate. It's 16-11. Beatty quickly back the other way. Hawaii had numbers, could not take advantage. Namiksha bounce pass left for Rapp. Defender overplayed for a moment. Rapp in the lane. Driving kick right corner. Beatty triple try. That's around and out. And the board for Jackson. Islanders on a 6-0 run, leading by 5. Torbor. Top of the arc, Jackson. Squares. Christensen guarding him in the perimeter. Jackson will turn back, finds right forward, right in the front of the midcourt circle. They'll reset the play. Shot clock's at 9. Right forward off the screen. Weaves left of the lane, leads it on Christensen. His 2 is too strong, and Christensen seems able to corral the rebound. Hawaii is one of its last 7 from the floor, trailing 16-11. 8:25 left in the half. Namiksha slot left, dribbles right of the paint, drives, goes up right around Clark, and that one goes. Namiksha's been aggressive. He's got 8 points, and it's 16-13 Texas A&M Corpus Christi. 8:09 to play in the first 20. Torbor works off of one screen, uses a second, staggered. Out now, slot left Clark, and free throw line extended left for right forward. Into the low block, Shiloh Jackson. Backs down Christensen. Jackson still with the dribble. Turns, fades, hammered from behind, and he'll go to the line. They're going to put that on Christensen. and that's going to be his second. I'm not sure if that was really Christensen or was the help defender on the backside that hit Jackson. But either way, Christensen picks up his second foul, and Texas A&M Corpus Christi is going to go to the line. With 7:51 to play in the first half, Islanders lead Hawaii 16-13. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
I'm Hal. I'm Jerry.
I'm Kehao.
We got your lumber.
We've got your hardware.
Bring your lumber list.
Email us your list.
Bring me your blueprint.
We've got you covered.
Get a quote from us. Itajuti listahan nyo kanya.
Get a quote from us.
Get a quote from us. We've got you covered.
We love our customers.
Go where the contractors go. Hardware Hawaii. Contractor's choice.
Hi, this is Tim Palms, General Manager of BMW of Honolulu. We're excited to be courtside with the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors this season. Like the Bows, BMW delivers unmatched performance and precision. Experience the ultimate drive at BMW of Honolulu. Now's your chance to get a slam dunk lease offer on the all-new 2024 BMW X3 for only $579 a month. BMW of Honolulu is a proud sponsor of Rainbow Warrior basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Visit us today at bmwhawaii.com. Go Bows.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Brought to you by Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union. For life.
7:51 remaining here in the first half. Texas A&M Corpus Christi is up 16-13 on Hawaii. Foul trouble creeping into the conversation at the forward position for the Rainbow Warriors. Akira Jacobs, who knocked down a three earlier, has 2 fouls. He's been sitting on the bench for a little bit. And Tanner Christensen just a short time ago picked up his second foul. So he's come out of the game. Harry Rulideff has made his first appearance. Rulideff, Namiksha, Rapp, Beatty, and Williams, the 5 on the floor. The Rulideff sub brought to you by Dial Electric Supply. They see the light. And Shiloh Jackson, his second season at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. The right-hander's first foul shot goes through. It's 17-13. Jackson leads the team in blocked shots. 7 coming into this game. He's 6'9", 210 pounds. Second one, that's good as well. 18-13, matching the largest lead Texas A&M Corpus Christi has had in this game. 7:47 left in the first half. Williams across midcourt right. He's guarded by Demarion Dennis. Gives up the dribble, throws it out up top for Beatty. Beatty, a pass fake, goes right of the lane. His one-handed pass for Williams knocked out of the air. That's stolen by Dennis. Dennis 3-on-3, retreats out, didn't have the numbers, and back between the circles, Deese. They'll run a half-court offense. They float it mid-block right, Jackson backing down Namiksha. Up for 2, Jackson puts it in and draws the Namiksha foul. Namiksha got bodied inside. His first foul. And Beatty's going to come right back out of the game. Green is in for him. That is now 9 Hawaii turnovers with 7:22 left in the half. And Shiloh Jackson, who has come in off the bench, played 3 minutes. He's already gotten 6 points. The free throw to follow. That's good. Now the largest lead for the Islanders is 8. 21-13, 7:19 left in the first 20. Williams back to the defender across midcourt. Now Squares uses a Harry Rulideff screen, throws it across high right. Namiksha, skip past left wing. Rapp wants a 3. Rapp knocks it down. That was much needed for Hawaii. The second Rainbow Warrior 3 of this half. It is 21-16, and that 3 brought to you by Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters. 21-16, 6:49 to go in the half. Islanders ahead. Dennis slings it between the circles. Jaden Walker, and now above the left wing, it's Deese. Into the low block, backing in on Namiksha, turning, going reverse, and putting it in is Sheldon Williams. What an effort as his body was going to the floor. He was caught underneath the backboard and was still able to put it through on a tough individual play. 23-16, and we'll get a reach-in foul that's going to go on Walker as he was one-on-one against Cody Williams. Walker just picked up his third. And the 6th team foul, and Walker's going to have to come right out. And Torbor is going to come in. Aaron Hunkin-Clater is in the game for Hawaii for the first time. The freshman from Wahiawa, who saw some good minutes in that game against Long Beach State. He'll get the inbound from Gitas Namiksha and try to go the length of the floor. Uses an Namiksha screen and gets across the timeline, hassled by Demarion Dennis. Hunkin-Clater draws the double for a short moment, keeps the bounce, passes left wing to Namiksha, and now out high left to Marcus Green. Again to Namiksha near wing. Penetrates in the lane, drives and kicks right corner. Green, 3-ball. That's off the back rim. Flying in for the rebound is Deese. He corrals it, and they'll get it ahead for Torbor. Torbor gets inside the arc, throws it up top, Sheldon Williams, and now near side to Deese. Deese slings it into the post. Jackson squares on Rulidev, spins on him, turns. His two right at the paint, no good. Green comes in with the rebound and wants to run. Green picked up by Torbor. Goes off the screen, one hands it high right to Namiksha. Sends Rapp away. Now the dribble handoff for Hunkin-Clater to Rulidev, top of the arc. Overhead pass near side to Rapp at the wing. One hands it back straight away to Namiksha and high right Hunkin-Clater. Shot clock at 10. Stops at the free throw line. Dishes left corner. Rapp 3. Got it. Ryan Rapp, second 3. He's got 6 points. Hawaii's gotten within 4. And the ball goes all the way to the far corner seat, so that will stop the clock for a moment. 5:13 remaining in the half, 23-19. That 3 brought to you by Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters. Hawaii 3 for 7 from outside the arc. Rapp with 2 of them. High right, Jackson throws it up top to Williams. Islanders trying to answer back. The Torbor coming to the ball right at center. Now inside the arc, pass through the hands of Deese and take it away. Rapp comes back up the floor. Didn't have the numbers, so a reset. He'll drive left to the lane. He's bumped by Torbor, and that will put Hawaii in the bonus as Torbor picks up his first personal. Rapp had the numbers, but he's not necessarily someone that's going to beat everybody down the floor, so he decided it was a better chance for him to bring it back outside the arc and survey the situation, and it'll send him to the free throw line. Meanwhile, Jerome Palm is back in for Namiksha. Ryan Rapp shooting 1 and 1. Front end. That's around and out. Rebound for Clark. Hawaii is 2 of 7 from the free throw line here in the first half. Trailing 23-19, 4:35 remaining in the first half. Torbor off the screen, far wing. Throws it now to the high right, and Deese. He'll take a long 3, and he hits it. Owen Deese, a 40% three-point shooter, just knocked down his first. It's a 7-point lead, 26-19, 4:19 remaining in the first 20. Hunkin-Clater, hard dribble across midcourt. Dennis right on his hip, and he can't shake him. To the high left side in Green. To the free throw line, steps back with the dribble. Moves it right of center to Rapp. Rapp moving right side. Nobody really helping him out. He goes baseline, drives with 5, gets to the defender to clear away, and is able to score. Ryan Rapp's got 8 here in the first half, and it's 26-21 Islanders. 3:50 left in the opening period. Torbor, chest pass above the right wing for Deese. Rapp is on him. Back up top, Gary Clark, and around the perimeter left to Marion Dennis. Give it back to Torbor, now to the near side, Deese. 10 on the timer. Straight away, Williams. Sheldon Williams looks left, chest pass Torbor, free throw line extended. Back straight away for Deese. 2 in the shot clock. They'll throw it toward the baseline. 18-footer from Sheldon Williams misses, and Hawaii on the run with Hunkin-Clater. Underhands it to Rapp at the angle left. You'll work now to the right side of the floor and try to better the spacing. To the wing in Green. Green is fouled by Torbor. That's going to be his second. It's kind of an unnecessary open floor foul. So 1 and 1 for Marcus Green on the other side of this message. 3:08 to play in the first half. Texas A&M Corpus Christi's up on Hawaii, 26-21. This is Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Lex Brody's Tire Company would like to say thank you very much for supporting UH. Wear your favorite UH gear into Lex Brody's and get an extra 5% off tires, brakes, and most other services on top of LexBrodys.com Super Saver coupons. You're the best fans, and Lex Brody's voted #1 in North America is the best choice for brake repairs and to purchase tires. Please visit LexBrodys.com for additional details and to set an online appointment.
Thank you very much.
Tire Company.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's long-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit LexBrodys.com for the best tire value on Oahu. Thank you very much.
You won't get it anywhere else. Lex Brody's Tire Company.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Texas A&M Corpus Christi with a 26-21 lead on Hawaii. 3 minutes and 8 seconds to play in the first half. Want to remind you, final home game of 2024 for the Rainbow Wahine basketball team coming up on Monday night as Hawaii will host Arkansas Pine Bluff. Tiff Wells, Callan Spiller will have the action for you. Our coverage begins at 6:50 here on ESPN Honolulu. And on your smart speaker, tell it to play ESPN Honolulu. It seems like the turnovers have settled down just a little bit. Hawaii has given it away 9 times in the first half, and you started to see them attack the goal a little bit more. And Ryan Rapp coming off the bench, his 8 points, along with Gitas Namicha's 8, leading all scorers. But Rapp, his 3-point shooting, he's not necessarily known to be a 3-point flamethrower. He's only 25% from 3 coming into this game. But 2 for 2 is a good start for him. Marcus Green will shoot 1 and 1 after the 8th team foul and the second on Torbor. Green, a good free throw shooter, leads Hawaii in that department, and he knocks down the first. Shoots 88.9% from the charity stripe. Green now with 3 points in 13 minutes. 26-22. Second free throw good as well. Make it 26-23. 3:08 remaining in the first half. Foul trouble with Torbor out and Walker, who's got 3 fouls. That's shifted around the guard position here for the Islanders. Jordan Roberts, top of the arc, works off a screen from Owen Deese. Keeps the dribble angle right. Now straight away, Gary Clark. Drives left on Palm, loses the dribble, out of bounds off his leg. And Hawaii will take possession with a baseline inbound. Good job by Palm. Clark wasn't really in an advantageous position to work off the dribble left of the paint. And Rapp didn't give him a lot of space, led to the turnover. Hunkin Clater, handoff left for Rapp, and he is bumped as right forward was, or check that, they're going to give that to, no, they're going to give it an offensive foul on Hunkin Clater. I thought they were going to give that to Texas A&M Corpus Christi, trying to cut right through the dribble handoff, but instead they give that to Hunkin Clater on the contact. That's going to be his first foul. That's a very similar call to what was given to Green on the other side, or earlier in the game on the right side of the floor, when he handed off the ball and then made contact with a passing defender. Right side drive, Dennis retreats out. Hunkin Clater defensively on him. Bounce pass in the paint. Lay in for 2 is swatted by Green. Roberts tried to go in right side of the paint, and Green denied it. Green the other way, inside the arc, underhands it up top to Hunkin Clater. He's picked up by Demarion Dennis. Will float it toward the baseline. Palm fakes the skip pass up top. Ruli Def. He'll one-hand it right wing to Rapp. Rapp, shot fake. Now the dribble. Steps back with it. Timer to 5. Rapp will drive. Stops at the low block. Fading 10-footer. Rapp in and out. And a loose ball. So we go out of bounds. Last touch by Texas A&M Corpus Christi. It'll be Hawaii basketball with a baseline inbound. Ruli Def coming out. Gitas Namicha returning for Hawaii as the bench being warned to sit down. Referee, in fact, having to blow the whistle to make that point known. Box formation, inbound to our left, far side of the floor. Hunkin Clater to trigger it in. Will float it in. Palm has it, straddling the three-point line right. Hands to Hunkin Clater, off the screen. Stops at the free throw line, goes right corner to Miksha, now into Palm at the post. Backs on Clark. Palm goes at the baseline, drives and is fouled by Clark. Clark's first. Palm, at least at the beginning of the year, one of the things that was the note on him was that he was a little slower in making his move to the basket or making a decision in general. That was one of his more quicker decisions with Clark on his back. He turned baseline, got the position going to the rim, but he misses the first free throw off the back heel. Clark out. Shiloh Jackson returns. Second free throw for Palm. That's good. 1 of 2 from the line. 26-24 with 1:41 remaining in half number 1. Dennis picked up by Hunkin Clater. Bounce pass inside the arc left for Deese. Now up top, Shiloh Jackson. Moves it left wing and throws it away. Was looking for Dennis. They were hoping Dennis would flash a little bit more toward the wing beyond the defender, but he stopped his progression there, and the pass went beyond the front row. Turnover number 8 by the Islanders. Hawaii inbound at the sideline, goes into Cody Williams. Gets across midcourt for Green off a Palm pick. Green, crossover dribble in the lane, leans in left, throws it up off the glass for 2. No, put back a little too strong off the front rim, and a foul going to go against Hawaii on the rebound attempt. And it'll be Giedis picking up his second personal. And just like that, Rulidef's going to have to come right back into the game. Hawaii's foul situation. Namiksha's got 2. Christensen's got 2. And Tanner has sat for a while. He's played 9 minutes here in the half. 1-1 for Shiloh Jackson. 56.3% from the free throw line on the year. Front end away. That's good. 27-24. That ends a scoring drought of nearly 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Jackson, 8 points, 4 rebounds. 4 of 4 from the free throw line off the bench. Second foul shot is good. 28-24, Texas A&M Corpus Christi. 1:11 to play in half number 1. Williams, hard dribble across midcourt. Got a little space thanks to Rulidef standing there to rub Dennis away, but he's right back on Williams. Over a Palm screen now. Stops the bounce. Straight away Rulidef around the perimeter to the right wing and wrap it into the post is Palm. Palm jabs. Now uses the dribble. Leans it on Jackson. Right hand hook off the glass. That goes. Jerome Palm's first field goal. And with 44 seconds left in the half, it's 28-26. Hawaii within 2. And we'll get a timeout taken by Texas A&M Corpus Christi. On the other end, Hawaii has tried in several instances to get a timeout called after a made basket, and the officials just haven't seen it. A 30-second timeout that's going to be called by Texas A&M Corpus Christi with 39.4 remaining in the half. Coming up in that 39.4, we'll have our Rainbow Warrior Hoops halftime report presented by Dr. J. Marumoto of Orthopedic Associates. So go through the first half. The latter maybe 5-6 minutes or so have been a lot cleaner since the first 10. But still a very, very tight contest down to the final minute of the quarter, or of the half, I beg your pardon. Islanders using their use it or lose it 30. Hawaii will likely, I would imagine if Hawaii gets possession here before the end of the half, they might use theirs as well. Diesel inbound near sideline. Throws it in high right, Dennis. 18-second difference between game and shot clock. Far wing is Gary Clark, who's back in. Now straight away, Shiloh Jackson. Dribbles left. A handoff for Owen Deese. Deese left of the lane. Pulls up the free throw line. Bounce pass low. Block Jackson. Turns on Palm. Leaner for two with the right hand. No good. Rebound for Rapp. Let's see if Hawaii will use its timeout. 18 seconds remaining in the half. They won't. Rapp, angle left, off a Palm screen. Good help from Jackson. Skip pass right corner. Ruliev fakes a three. Drives baseline. Stumbles, but draws a foul. And that's going to be the second on Clark. Ruliev a little fortunate. Looked like he stumbled on his own, but the official said that was on Clark. So 2 on Clark to add to the foul woes that the Islanders are in. 2 shots now as Hawaii's in the double bonus. Ruliev's first, off the right rim, rolls in. Clark 2. He's going to come out. Torbor with 2. Giwa with 2. He's only played 7 minutes. And Jaden Walker with 3. Rapp is out. Beatty is in. Islanders made a few more subs here at the last stoppage as well. Ron Ganot's asking about the foul situation. Ruliev's second free throw. Shots away. That's good. We're tied at 28. 8.3 remaining here in the half. And Hawaii's going to pick up a little more full court. Inbound goes in Dennis. Dennis with 5 across midcourt with 4. Dennis with 3, with 2, 20-footer. Dennis deadens off the back rim, and that's going to be it for the end of the half. Considering how sloppy this game started on both fronts, not just Hawaii, and that at one point the Islanders had led by as many as 8 points, the fact that this has gotten all square here at 28 is a positive development for Hawaii. But certainly both of these teams are going to have to weave through some foul trouble and weave through the turnover problems to try to make it to the finish line. 20 minutes in the books. We haven't gotten anywhere. We're tied at 28 here at the break. We'll come back with the Rainbow Warrior Hoops halftime report in just a moment. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Buying a car is no joke. Go to someone who takes you seriously. Go see Tony. With over 45 years of auto experience, Tony Group is the trusted destination to buy a new or used car. From EVs to SUVs and everything in between, Tony has over 1,000 vehicles to test drive from popular brands like Honda, Nissan, Toyota, Hyundai, Jeep, Subaru, and more. Take your ride to the next level with Tony Group. Cruise over to TonyGroup.com or visit one of their 7 locations in Hilo, Kona, and Waipio across from Costco.
Dr. Jay Marumoto, the University of Hawaii's senior orthopedic surgeon, is Hawaii's leading expert in sports injury surgery. From the latest ACL bear implant reconstruction to biologically enhanced rotator cuff and labral repair surgery, Dr. Jay Marumoto continues to bring Hawaii's athletes the most advanced surgical treatments to get them back in the game. Dr. Jay Marumoto and Orthopedic Associates, Hawaii's team physicians.
Traveling to a neighbor island and need a place to stay? Castle Resorts and Hotels Kama'aina promotion for Hawaii residents offers 15% off best available rates, plus free late checkout and room upgrade based on availability. Traveling for an event or function? Castle Resorts and Hotels has affordable hotel options at the Castle Hilo Hawaiian Hotel or the Castle Bamboo Waikiki. View all our accommodations on 5 Hawaiian islands and book at castleresorts.com.
It's a holiday tradition. The Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic is back and better than ever. This year's field features your University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, along with NCAA tournament teams Oakland, Nebraska, and the College of Charleston, plus Oregon State, Murray State, Loyola Chicago, and Charlotte. 12 games, 8 teams, 3 days, 1 champion. Visit HawaiianAirlinesDiamondHeadClassic.com for tickets and more information.
Dreaming of owning a home? At Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, we're here to make it happen with competitive rates and a local team who understand the Hawaii housing market. Whether you're looking to buy your first home or upgrading, our friendly, experienced team is here to guide you every step of the way. For details or today's rates, call our mortgage hotline at 808-844-8048 or visit hawaiiusafcu.com/mortgages. Hawaii USA, life matters. An equal housing lender.
When you got the hungries, go to Young's Fish Market in Honolulu. Young's Fish Market is your headquarters for an extensive menu full of local favorites. Get the Lau Lau plate, Kalua pig, or the beef stew. How about tripe stew, pipi kaula, lomi salmon, and squid luau. Get 10% off for Military Monday, Senior Tuesdays 60 and over, or every day for EMS, law enforcement, and firefighters. Just show your ID. Visit youngsfishmarket.com, home of the famous Wow Lao Lao.
This is the Rainbow Warrior Halftime Report, presented by Jay Marumoto of Orthopedic Associates.
At the break here at Simplify Arena at Stan Sheriff Center, we're all square at 28 between Hawaii and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
ESPN Honolulu is Hawaii's sports leader. KKEA Honolulu, 1420 AM and 92.7 FM, part of the IO family of companies.
Let's go through the numbers here in the first half of a 28-28 game. And we kind of mentioned it a moment ago, this game has settled down here in the last few minutes. There are a lot of turnovers and a lot of really poor possessions from both teams. And the numbers kind of reflect that. Hawaii gave the ball away 10 times in the first 20 minutes to A&M Corpus Christi's 8. Shooting numbers, Hawaii shot 9 of 21 in the first half, 3 of 7 from outside the arc. But Ryan Rapp with a couple of much-needed threes. Akira Jacobs had one earlier when it seemed like Hawaii was out of sorts. Were big for this team at the times that they got them. The number that's kind of haunting Hawaii outside of the turnovers, the 7 of 13 from the free throw line. That has not been good. Tanner Christensen among that, 0 for 4. Leading scorers, Skeetus Namiksha with 8 points, 8 for Ryan Rapp as he came off the bench tonight. Tom Beatty got the start in place of Rapp, and Beatty's played just about 8.5 minutes, 0 for 4 with 2 turnovers and an assist. The Islanders shooting 10 of 24 from the floor, 41.7%. They're not known to take a lot of threes, and they haven't. They're just 2 of 4 from outside the arc, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Hawaii's foul issues have been kind of important to watch. The foul issues even worse for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Jaden Walker has 3 fouls, 2 for Gary Clark, 2 for Stephen Giwa, 2 for Leo Torbor off the bench, and that has kind of hampered their scoring a little bit. Gary Clark, their leading scorer, has just 7 points on 3 of 4 shooting. He's in foul trouble. Shiloh Jackson has actually given the Islanders a lift off the bench, just as Ryan Rapp has done for Hawaii. Jackson has done for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. 9 points, 4 rebounds in just over 7 minutes, and a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line, in which Texas A&M Corpus Christi is 6 of 8. The number that you kind of do like for Hawaii, out-rebounding Texas A&M Corpus Christi 18-11 in the first half. Given what Hawaii has done throughout the course of the season, out-rebounding every opponent every time except for one, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. But the turnovers recently also haven't come as much of a surprise. Most of these numbers fairly even here in the first 20 minutes. Your score, 28-all between Hawaii and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Our halftime report continues. This is Rainbow Warrior Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Aloha, Kanoa Leahy here, and I am thrilled to tell you about Kahala. Kahala Aloha shirts are stories of our island home. Stylish, comfortable, designed by local artists, Kahala has been part of our ohana since 1936. As a proud partner of Let's Talk Sports, we encourage you to wear the original Aloha shirt that generations have loved. Pick one up for yourself at one of Kahala's 6 stores island-wide, or you can visit them online at kahala.com.
For nearly 125 years, Young Brothers has been connecting Hawaii residents and businesses with safe, frequent, affordable, and reliable inter-island shipping services. We connect local farmers with grocery stores and restaurants across the state. We move building and construction materials between islands so contractors can build homes for our kamaaina. From Nawiliwili to Hilo, we're not just moving cargo, we are connecting our island communities. Young Brothers.
Hi, this is Tim Palms, General Manager of BMW of Honolulu. We're excited to be courtside with the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors this season. Like the Bows, BMW delivers unmatched performance and precision. Experience the ultimate drive at BMW of Honolulu. Now's your chance to get a slam dunk offer on any new in-stock 2024 or 2025 BMW. BMW of Honolulu is a proud sponsor of Rainbow Warrior Basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Visit us today at bmwhawaii.com. Go Bows.
Ted, I understand you have a brand new showroom 50 feet from your original location in the Waimalu Plaza?
We doubled our showroom size, and it looks spectacular. We now inventory more wedding rings, wedding bands, fashion jewelry, and loose diamonds. By being centrally located, we are now 25 minutes away from Kaneohe, Kailua, Mililani, Ewa Beach, Kapolei, and in town.
Pacific Diamond Wedding Rings, Hawaii's diamond experts and Hawaii's only gem cutter. On the web at pacificdiamond.us.
Did you know that 1 in 4 vehicles on the road will need a new battery this year? Don't wait till it's too late to do something about it. Test your battery regularly, and if you need a replacement, Napa has you covered with a full range of long-lasting, high-performance batteries for every make and model on the road. So don't wait until your car won't start or you're stranded on the side of the road. Test your battery today or find the replacement you need at Napa locations nationwide, because it's our mission to keep you moving.
Aloha, this is Daryl Turner, General Manager of Napa, Hawaii. As we celebrate nearly 70 years in the islands, I'd like to say mahalo to our employees, our independent store owners, our business partners, and you, our loyal customers. Over the years, we've grown to 36 stores across Hawaii, Oahu, Maui, Molokai, Lanai, Hawaii Island, and American Samoa. We look forward to serving your automotive needs for many more years to come. Mahalo.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
We're at halftime. We're tied at 28 between Hawaii and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Let's go through the Big West Conference scoreboard. Everything pretty much final at this point. And among the headlines in the Big West, the first loss of the season for UC Irvine. They were out of conference at Oregon State, falling 67-55. UCI now 9-1 on the year. UC Santa Barbara improves to 7-3, an 83-66 win over Green Bay. Wild one going to overtime. San Jose State winning at home over Cal Poly, 107-100. Cal Poly falls to 5-7, 2-6 away from their home in San Luis Obispo. And UC Davis in the rivalry game with Sacramento State, UC Davis wins by the final of 69-62. The Aggies are now 6-4 on the season. Second half adjustments brought to you by Lex Brody's Tire Company. Wear your University of Hawaii apparel when you visit any Oahu Lex Brody's location and get an additional 5% off your purchase. It's pretty simple to me. Better possessions. Texas A&M Corpus Christi's defense has done a really good job of stifling Hawaii's offense, but the passing lanes need to be clearer. The decisions need to be better for Hawaii to avoid a frustrating start to the second half, and Hawaii's got to be better at the free throw line. It's not going to cut it, going 7 of 13 from the charity stripe. Second half on the other side of this break, 28 apiece between Hawaii and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra is proud to be a Kama'aina favorite. Honolulu's landmark hotel has been your hotel for business, staycations, or just visiting with family and friends. Eat, shop, and stay at Honolulu's landmark hotel with easy access to Ala Moana Shopping Center and enjoy dining at Cafe 410, Pint and Jigger, the signature prime steak and seafood, or the Cafe at Dada. Enjoy your banquet, staycation, or business meeting where Kama'aina know best. It's the Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra. This is your hotel.
Lex Brody's Tire Company would like to say thank you very much for supporting UH. Wear your favorite UH gear into Lex Brody's and get an extra 5% off tires, brakes, and most other services on top of LexBrodys.com Super Saver coupons. You're the best fans, and Lex Brody's voted #1 in North America is the best choice for brake repairs and to purchase tires. Please visit LexBrodys.com for additional details and to set an online appointment.
Thank you very
Lex
much.
Tire Company.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's long-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit LexBrodys.com for the best tire value on Oahu. Thank you very much.
You won't get it anywhere else. Lex Brody's Tire Company.
At M. Dyer Global, we're focused on relocating services year-round. Whether it's across the street or around the world, M. Dyer Global is moving Hawaii into the future. But we'd like to pause for a moment and wish you a happy holiday season filled with love and joy with your ohana. And to our military families stationed here who can't go home for the holidays, our hearts are with you. Here's to hope and happiness in 2025 from all the team owners at M. Dyer Global.
It's a holiday tradition. The Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic is back and better than ever. This year's field features your University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, along with NCAA tournament teams Oakland, Nebraska, and the College of Charleston, plus Oregon State, Murray State, Loyola Chicago, and Charlotte. 12 games, 8 teams, 3 days, 1 champion. Visit HawaiianAirlinesDiamondHeadClassic.com for tickets and more information.
It's time to feast on prime rib for the holidays. Order the Pagoda's Quarter Roast Prime Rib Feast, which includes au jus, horseradish, roasted seasonal vegetables, mashed potatoes, apple pie, and more. With your feast purchase, you can add on a whole turkey, half guava glazed baked ham, or more prime rib. Pick up on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. For more information and to order, visit pagodahawaii.com. Let the feast begin.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
$28 apiece as we get ready for half number 2. Texas A&M Corpus Christi trying to improve its winning streak. They've played 2 games in the Southland Conference already, 1-1, coming off of a win against Stephen F. Austin last Saturday. They're going to go back out of conference. They have 3 more games against Southwestern Adventist, Houston, and Shriner before they get back into Southland play in the new year. Hawaii has 3 more non-conference tilts, starting with the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic on December 22nd against Charlotte. We'll have it here on ESPN Honolulu. 5 on the floor for Hawaii. Cody Williams, Ryan Rapp back in the starting lineup here in the second half. Tanner Christensen, Gitas Namicha, Marcus Green. Islanders will inbound to start the second half, which is brought to you by IBEW Local 1186, lighting your path to the future. Pass goes high left side to Owen Deese, up top to Stephen Giwa. Giwa dribbling inside the arc left, looking for a handoff, can't get it to Walker. Almost poked away from Christensen, now thrown between the rings to Deese. Deese angle left, defender sags away. 3 ball, no good, but an offensive foul is going to go against the Islanders, and it will be number 3 on Giwa. Giwa trying to create space off the dribble handoff. Picks up the early third. About 30 seconds in, still tied at 28. Williams, chest pass just above the right wing wrap. They'll lob it into the post. Christensen. Bounce pass across the floor left. Williams for 3. Knocks it down. Hawaii ahead now 31-28. 19-20 to play in the second half. That 3 brought to you by Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters. First lead for Hawaii in a while. They'll go to the right wing. Do the Islanders. Clark. Out high right, Roberts. Leaning in on Green with the dribble. And Green's going to pick up the foul. That's going to be his second. How much will these officials let these teams kind of dribble through what will be very tight defense? And Hawaii knew it coming in. Texas A&M Corpus Christi is going to be right on your hip all the time. We'll take some chances defensively, too. Walker with his 3 fouls. Stops in the paint, throws it to the left corner, Jordan Roberts. Roberts into the post now. Giwa squares, dribbles in on Christensen, turns, leading up with a right-hand hook. That's in and out. Ball tipped near the baseline. Namicha wins it for Hawaii, and the outlet goes to Rapp. Rapp at the high right. Guarded by Owen Deese. Crosses over a Christensen screen. Was open for a moment. Now they find him underneath. And Christensen with a two-hand man jam. Right with a defender on his hip. Hawaii a 5-0 start to the second half, leading 33-28. 18-21 to play in the second 20. High slot left is Deese. Jabs on Rapp. Drives left. Jump stop. Underhanded across the lane. It's loose. It will go out of bounds. Rapp hit it last. They were looking for Giwa at the low post. And we'll get a timeout here from Texas A&M Corpus Christi to try to regroup. 18-12 to play in the second half. Bows 33. Islanders 28. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Dreaming of owning a home? At Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, we're here to make it happen. With competitive rates and a local team who understand the Hawaii housing market. Whether you're looking to buy your first home or upgrading, our friendly, experienced team is here to guide you every step of the way. For details or today's rates, call our mortgage hotline at 808-844-8048 or visit hawaiiusafcu.com/mortgages. Hawaii USA, life matters. An equal housing lender.
Dr. Jay Marumoto, the University of Hawaii's senior orthopedic surgeon, is Hawaii's leading expert in sports injury surgery. From the latest ACL bear implant reconstruction to biologically enhanced rotator cuff and labral repair surgery, Dr. Jay Marumoto continues to bring Hawaii's athletes the most advanced surgical treatments to get them back in the game. Dr. Jay Marumoto and Orthopedic Associates, Hawaii's team physicians.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
A much-needed start for Hawaii here in the first minute, 48 of the second half. 5-0 run to take a 5-point lead. It's 33-28. Hawaii basketball brought to you by Lex Brody's Tire Company. Wear your University of Hawaii apparel when you visit any Oahu Lex Brody's location and get an additional 5% off of your purchase. The Cody Williams 3 got things going. Williams' first points of the game. He's got 3 points in 14 minutes. Nobody in this game on either side has reached double-digit scoring. 9 for Shiloh Jackson for Texas A&M Corpus Christi is the closest anybody's gotten. 8 for Gitas Namicha. 8 for Ryan Rapp off the bench. Inbound for Deese. Baseline left. Far side of the floor. As the official gives him the ball, Deese looks. Right in front of him finds Clark. Ball knocked free. Right at the sideline. We'll go back to the Islanders with a corner inbound. And Clark is literally standing right there in front of his inbounder. I think it was Namicha who knocked it out from behind. Inbound this time thrown in for Leo Torbor. In at that last stoppage. He's got his own foul trouble with 2. Torbor, high left, works off the screen, stops right of the paint. Bounce pass knocked away by Christensen. They were looking for Giwa. Running ahead is Williams. He'll slow down the pace. One hands it to Namicha, left of the midcourt logo, dribbles above the wing, throws it back out of top Williams, near side to Rapp. Lob in the paint, finds Christensen, and another jam. That's 2 jams for Christensen here in the second half. A 7-0 run for Hawaii, leading 35-28. 17-39, Rapp with the steal. He'll take it away, Rapp the lay, and that's good. 37-28. 17:32 to play, and another timeout. Rapp just cut off the passing lane and took it coast to coast for the lay-in. Spilled to the deck. Official said that was not from a foul. A 30-second timeout. And for Texas A&M Corpus Christi, they have used 2 stoppages here in 40 seconds. Hawaii has taken momentum here with a 37-28 lead, and Ryan Rapp, who ended up coming off the bench tonight, it was Tom Beattie who got the start in place of Rapp. Turns out Rapp has played the second most minutes of anybody on the team. He's played 17 minutes. He's got 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists to his ledger. And that last steal was a big one. It's helped carry the momentum. See Jaden Walker back in for the Islanders with his 3 fouls. Gets the inbound from Gary Clark, and they'll go the length of the floor right to left. Walker running the point, guarded by Cody Williams. Dribbles to the far wing, keeps the bounce. Now loses it, looking to float it to the corner, gives it to Clark. Backing down Nemicha to the post. Clark gave up the dribble. Finds Roberts inside the arc, goes up, lost it. It was deflected out. It will stay with the Islanders with 12 to shoot. And Hawaii's defense has turned up the pressure here a little bit. Inbound in right wing for Jaden Walker off a screen. Walker rubs off of it, stops at the free throw line. Up top for Owen Deese. Deese runner in the lane, 2, no good. But he'll draw a whistle and head to the free throw line. And that's going to go against Cody Williams. So free throws for Owen Deese. Started 24 of 32 games a year ago. One thing about the versatility of this team, no one has started all 10 games. As Deese's first free throw is good, it's 37-28. That ends the 9-0 run. But you had 11 different players who have made at least one start this year. Second free throw for Deese off the right rim, rolls off. Nemicha fighting for the rebound. Texas A&M Corpus Christi comes flying in. It's going to go out of bounds. Good effort from Gary Clark as Hawaii couldn't secure the rebound. But because Clark was out of bounds, it will go to Hawaii. Full court pressure put on. Inbound from Nemicha goes into Marcus Green. Green hassled by Jordan Roberts. Everybody clears away, and Green will get it across midcourt, attacking the rim to our right. Bounce pass, elbow left, Nemicha. Squares. Now dribbles right of the lane on Clark. Stumbles and draws a whistle. That's foul number 3 on Clark. Three players currently on the floor have 3 fouls, and we haven't even played 4 minutes here in the second half. Williams to inbound. Throws it in, Christensen right corner. Floats it out beyond Rapp, but Nemicha tracks it down near midcourt. High left side, Marcus Green. The top of the arc, between the legs, dribble, gets in the lane. Green to the rim, Green the lay-in. Hawaii back up by 10 now. 16:35 in the second half, 39-29. The other way, Walker, that's swatted out of bounds. Looked like Christensen on the hassle. And the Islanders will inbound at the baseline as we see Dean right forward come back in. So does Demarion Dennis. As the Islanders will bring it in. Inbound thrown in right wing for Walker. Williams slip. Gets back up quickly. Angle left Dennis for 3. Clanks off the left rim. Rebound to Ryan Rapp. And he'll bring it up the floor himself far side. Rapp spins on Walker. Now uses a Christensen screen. Runs into help from Giwa. High right now to Williams. He'll get himself some space. Gets a screen. Uses it from Christensen. Runs into traffic, and Williams lost it out of bounds. Lost the dribble right in front of us on the sideline. The hard part about that, the screen from Christensen, while designed to give him some space, was too close to the sideline. So that's about 2 extra players who are in, hemming in the ball handler in a very small area. Leads to the turnover. 4 minutes elapsed, 39-29 Hawaii here in the second half. Right forward, above the left wing, between the circles now Williams. Dribble handoff goes to Dennis. Now quickly to the right wing, right forward, back out Dennis. Inside the arc left, Clark. Leaning in on Nemicha, cut off the baseline. Clark throws up a wild 2 that will roll off the back of the rim and go in. 9 for Gary Clark, and it's 39-31. 15:39 to play in the second half. Green dribbling right inside the arc, steps back out against Walker, who's got to be very careful of this 3 fouls. Green can't get by, goes left corner. Rapp for 3. Got them all! Ryan Rapp's 3rd 3 of the night. Hawaii's up its largest lead, 11. 42-31, 15:20 to go. Quickly ahead is Dennis for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. To Clark, left side, around right forward, into the wing, Walker. Here's a drive right from Demarion Dennis. He misses going right of the lane, but he is fouled, and it's going to be the first foul on Ryan Rapp. Free throws for the Islanders when we come back. Ryan Rapp has paid dividends tonight. A game-high 13. The Bows are ahead of the Islanders 42-31. 15:08 to go in the second half. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Did you know that 1 in 4 vehicles on the road will need a new battery this year? Don't wait till it's too late to do something about it. Test your battery regularly, and if you need a replacement, Napa has you covered with a full range of long-lasting, high-performance batteries for every make and model on the road. So don't wait until your car won't start or you're stranded on the side of the road. Test your battery today or find the replacement you need at Napa locations nationwide, because it's our mission to keep you moving.
Aloha, this is Daryl Turner, General Manager of Napa, Hawaii. As we celebrate nearly 70 years in the islands, I'd like to say mahalo to our employees, our independent store owners, our business partners, and you, our loyal customers. Over the years, we've grown to 36 stores across Hawaii, Oahu, Maui, Molokai, Lanai, Hawaii Island, and American Samoa. We look forward to serving your automotive needs for many more years to come. Mahalo.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
15:08 to go here from Manoa, Hawaii 42, Texas A&M Corpus Christi 31. A reminder that on Monday night we'll have Rainbow Wahine basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Final home game of 2024 for Laura Beeman's Rainbow Wahine as they will take on Arkansas Pine Bluff. Tiff Wells and Callan Spiller will describe the action. 6:50 broadcast time on ESPN Honolulu. Got to see Laura Beeman and a few of her fellow coaches. They were at the Iolani Classic, the girls' classic. They had the semifinals yesterday. The championship game is actually going on right now. It's over on CBS 1500. Ryan Rapp has been the standout here for Hawaii tonight. Rapp, his season high was 15 a year ago. His best as a Cougar at Washington State was 15. So I believe we're getting up on career high territory for Ryan Rapp. First free throw is good for Demarion Dennis, 42-32. 15 is indeed Ryan Rapp's career high. He's done it several times, once at Hawaii, once at Washington State. Second free throw for Dennis goes, 42-33, 15:08 to go. Inbound goes into Marcus Green, who stumbles and lost the basketball. Dennis takes away. Running the floor is Clark. My goodness. Clark flies in, dunks it home, and makes it 42-35. My goodness, we haven't seen a jam like that all season in this building. And now some talking going on from Demarion Dennis. Officials admonishing him to tell him to knock it off. And Demarion said, I was talking to my coach. No, you weren't. The Meeksha inbound goes into Green. 14:55 to go, 42-35. Green across the timeline. Picked up by Dennis. Watch that matchup. Bounce pass, elbow left for Christensen. Looks across. Rapp is right there. Rapp has it inside the arc. Looks into Meeksha at the low block. Misses the two, but he's fouled on the side and will head to the free throw line. That's the fourth on Clark. How long does Jim Shaw decide to stay with him? That's their leading scorer, who's got 11 points, but 4 fouls, and it looks like they may take him out here after this free throw. And by the way, Clark has extended his double-digit scoring streak now to 17 games with his 11-point effort. First free throw for Nemeksha is away and good. 43-35, Clark indeed comes out. Shiloh Jackson, who had a good first half in his own right, comes in. He had 9 in 7 minutes in the first half. Nemeksha's second, off the back rim and out. Rebound for Sheldon Williams. 43-35, 14:35 to go. In the lane is Dennis. He goes up and is fouled. That's going to go on Nemeksha. That's 3 on him. I want to see where the contact is on this replay. You got space on Namiksha. Yeah, Namiksha got him on the back of the right shoulder. Contact on the ball was clean, but he did make contact. So Dennis to the free throw line. First one is good. Makes it 43-36. And so Namiksha's going to have to come out with his 3 fouls, and Rulianev comes in, and Namiksha gives a look toward the Texas A&M Corpus Christi bench as he comes back to the near side. People will fret over the foul, but the first part of that conversation is Dennis hits the second. The first part of that conversation is he got beat off the dribble, and that forced that situation. 43-37, 14:32 to play. And Green across midcourt with the dribble. Green inside the arc right. Green in the lane. Bounce pass across. Christensen got hammered by 2 defenders. There was no whistle. The other way comes Walker. Walker slips it across right. Jackson hesitates. Up for 2. Puts it in. 43-39. 14-11 to play. I think there was a case on that last play the other way. Looked like it was clean on one end, not so clean on the other, with 2 defenders sandwiched around Christensen. 14 minutes to go. Rapp looking inside. Christensen tangled up with Jackson, and a foul's going to be issued here. Jackson second. Eran Ganot's looking for an explanation on that prior call. And I can hear the official saying, I don't think that's a foul. Eran Ganot pleads his case, and the official says, I trust you. Not enough, of course, you can't change the foul at that point, but he said, I trust you. Inbound to Christensen above the right wing. Jacobs, who just checked in, up top to Rulianev. Wright Williams, 3 away. That's off the right iron, and the rebound goes to Dennis, and he's looking to push ahead. Dennis right, bounce pass for Walker. Walker cut off at the corner, now into the post, Sheldon Williams. Squares on Rulianev, now turns, out of position, throws it back out beyond the arc, Walker, and between the rings to right forward. High left side is Dennis. Up top, Walker takes a dribble, now right into a 3. Off the back rim, fly in 2 Rainbow Warriors. It's Jacobs who will collect it and get the outlet to Cody Williams. 13-21, and Jacobs traveled. Got up the floor, got the pass, and just forgot his fundamentals. Gives it away needlessly. The lead at one point was in double digits. It's down to 4. Cody Williams out. Hunkin Clater's going to come in for him. Hunkin Clater, 5 minutes in the first half. Kind of like in that Long Beach State game. Settled things down. He's got the defensive assignment on Jaden Walker, the left wing right forward. Drives on Jacobs. His 2 way off the mark. Loose ball goes to Rulianev. Jacobs very fortunate as he let Walker get by that he didn't commit a foul. Hunkin Clater the other way over a Jerome Palm screen. Drives left of the paint, stops at the low block, bounce pass away from Jacobs, but Green behind him fortunately is able to collect. Green draws help, out left Hunkin Clater. Takes a couple of passes, now goes right corner, Jacobs. He'll fire for 3. That's short. Rebound taken by Walker. He'll push ahead left, right forward. In the lane, Euro step around Green, puts it in. 43-41, the lead is down to 2. Hawaii has not hit a field goal in nearly 3 minutes, and Eran Ganot's going to call for time. Islanders on a 6-0 run. Double-digit lead is now down to 2 with 12:32 to play here in the second half. This timeout from Hawaii called by HCAMP, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program. Visit hawaiiconcussion.com. Concerning here at this point, and Hawaii still trying to argue. I see Cullen Neal, Hawaii assistant, arguing that he's been seeing some contact on the arm in several different instances. This officiating crew has certainly heard it from both sides, and both sides sending their assistant coaches out to be their best diplomats here to get these officials to kind of see what they're seeing from their respective lenses. But undoubtedly, Texas A&M Corpus Christi has come back around and they have turned the tide. And that is the concerning side, I think, for Hawaii. Got great momentum right out of the start of half, and it has gone away. An 11-point lead 3 minutes ago is down to 2. Hawaii on the floor with Jacobs, Rulideff, Green, Palm, and Hunkin Clater. Green, the only starter on the floor. Islanders have Dennis, Williams, Wright Ford, Walker in there as the inbound goes into Rulideff. Shiloh Jackson's also in. Hunkin Clater between the circles. Pass high left side for Green. Up top, Palm finds Rulideff flashing in. Ball loose. Rulideff recovers, goes up for two, and he's hit underneath. That might be Walker with his hands down. They're actually going to give it to Sheldon Williams. That's a break. Williams is first, but Walker was in on help defense, and his arms were definitely in the area of the ball and Rulideff's hands. But it's the first foul on Sheldon Williams, and Harry Rulideff, who has found his minutes certainly decrease here in the last couple of games, heading to the line. First foul shot is good, and Rulideff with 3 points, all from the charity stripe, makes it 44-41. 57.9% free throw shooter, knocks down both. 45-41, 12:22 remaining. This has certainly been kind of a seesaw kind of game. Who can gain control when it matters? Up top, Shiloh Jackson around the perimeter left for Dennis. Back straight away to Walker. He moves it around right. And now back up top to Williams. Williams, chest pass above the left wing to Walker. Shot clock's at 8. Guarded by Hunkin Clater. Walker leaning right of the paint. Pull up 14-footer. Deadens off the front rim and falls in. Just let the clock kind of wind down. Got enough space right of the lane and was able to put it in. 45-43, 11:45 to play. Hunkin Clater dribbles over a Palm attempted screen. Keeps the bounce, however. And now Palm wants to set his screen again. This time backs off of it. Rulideff skip past left corner. Green, triple try. That's too strong. Rebound fought for and won by Walker. Chance to tie or take the lead. Islanders run ahead. Dennis in the lane. Cut off by Green. Throws it out to Walker. Great job by Green, hurrying back at the last moment. Right forward. Up top to Dennis. Inside the arc left. Retreats back out. To right forward. Top of the arc. Back to Dennis near side. One-on-one with Green. Steps back in the corner. And now throws it back out right forward, high left with 5. Crossover on Jacobs. Pull back 16-footer. Rolls off the front of the iron. Rebound for Hunkin Clater. Still a 2-point game. Hunkin Clater off a screen from Palm. Keeps the bounce inside the arc left and gets it to Palm in the post. Backing down his man. Palm turns. Right-handed hook. That's too strong. Rulideff the tip puts it in. A fist bump for Ryan Rapp here at the scorer's table. It's 47-43. 10:33 remaining in the second 20. Walker standing dribble against Hunkin Clater. Chest pass left to right forward, just above the wing. Back straight away to Williams, standing outside the three-point border. Around right to Dennis. Dennis looking around, yet to use the bounce. Now does. Gets it to right forward into the left corner. Walker penetrates, draws a double. Out toward the baseline. Here's a 2 for Sheldon Williams. No good. Offensive board, Shiloh Jackson. Leaning on Palm. Puts it up with the left hand. That misses. Rebound for Akira Jacobs. And Jim Shaw furious on the other end. He thought a whistle should have gone his way. And then Green trying to drive baseline. He picks up a foul. That's going to go on to Marion Dennis. 9:58 to go and a timeout on the floor. Hawaii 47, Texas A&M Corpus Christi 43. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Buying a car is no joke. Go to someone who takes you seriously. Go see Tony. With over 45 years of auto experience, Tony Group is the trusted destination to buy a new or used car. From EVs to SUVs and everything in between, Tony has over 1,000 vehicles to test drive, from popular brands like Honda, Nissan, Toyota, Hyundai, Jeep, Subaru, and more. Take your ride to the next level with Tony Group. Cruise over to TonyGroup.com or visit one of their 7 locations in Hilo, Kona, and Waipio across from Costco.
Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is here for all your money needs. We are here to stretch your holiday budget. For a limited time, earn a fantastic 4.5% annual percentage rate for a 5-month savings certificate. That's right, 4.5% annual percentage rate. Just bring a minimum of $2,000 from another financial institution and watch your money grow at a rate you won't find anywhere else.
Membership open to Oahu and Maui residents. Federally insured by NCUA. Rate subject to change without notice. Penalty for early withdrawal. Fee could reduce earnings. Other rates available. Go to hificu.com for details.
Hawaii basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
9:58 to play here from Manoa. It is a Hawaii 4-point advantage, 47-43 on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And it is just who is willing to just kind of step forward in little spurts here and there. Harry Ruliadeff with that tip-in just a short time ago. Ruliadeff's got 6 points. Marcus Green's got 6. He's on the floor. The story here, though, is Ryan Rapp. They bring him back off the bench, and Rapp has a game-high 13 to go along with a team-high 6 rebounds on 5 of 6 shooting. Hawaii in the second half, 7 of 12 from the floor, 2 of 5 from outside the arc. And when we talk about trying to gain a foothold here in the second half, Islanders have had a hard time doing it. Shooting 5 of 13, just under 39%, and yet to hit a 3 here in the second half. Shout out to Matthew Rukeson, one of the officials here in this game. Brought over one of the kids from the second row, brought him on the floor, gave him the game ball, let him take a picture for his dad. That's pretty cool. Shout out to the officials for making someone's day. That's really neat. And now both coaches are going to yell at him for the rest of the 9:58. Jacobs will inbound, far sideline. Looking, finding space. No. Threw it for Ruliadeff out of his reach, taken away from behind by Dennis. The Islanders gave no space on that inbound right on Ruliadeff. Here is a drive leading for 2, blocked by Christensen. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Williams was going up for 2 right side. Christensen came in on the help. Instead, it's going to be Ruliadeff who picks up the whistle, his first foul. I want to see Williams. That was close. First free throw for Sheldon Williams misses off the right side. Well, Ruliadeff gave him the space. And then I think at that point, kind of similar to the other call earlier, you put yourself in a position where you're trailing and you put the position on the officials and force them to make that call. Second free throw, good, 47-44, 9:45 to go. Ruliadeff's got to hurry the inbound in, does for Ryan Rapp. Islanders are ratcheting up the intensity defensively. Hunkin Clater across the timeline, needed 6 seconds to do it. He's picked up by Dennis. Goes over a screen from Christensen, pass floated. High right, Ruliadeff, skip pass left wing, Jacobs. He drives baseline, draws help, throws it out up top. Ruliadeff 3. That's off the right rim. Rebound tip to the near side. It's up in the air, still being fought for. Jacobs wins it. Gets it out left, Hunkin Clater. Bounce pass, low block, Christensen. Skip to Jacobs, fakes the 3. He'll drive in the lane, gets it knocked out of his hands. Ball on the floor. You've got 3 Islanders players going forward, and a foul's going to be called. You had Christensen just right at the bottom of the pile. Who gets the whistle? And this might be on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. It is. It's going to be on Dennis. It's a push, and it puts Hawaii in the bonus. Dennis, I think, is just the fact that he was flying in. If you were just going and grabbing the basketball, that's one thing, but he tried to fly in order to make a play. And so the officials are now going to the scores table for a review. I think it's to confirm who the foul was on and confirm. Oh, they're making sure who the shooter was. So that was what the review was. Tanner Christensen's going to shoot 1-1. Front end away, off the back rim, misses. Ball tipped in the air. It's going to go back near midcourt. It's won by Dennis. Up ahead, left for right, Ford. Trying to get around Rapp. He knocks it free. Loose ball to the baseline. Saved by Hunkin Clater. And it's going to go out of bounds. Who touched it last? I think Hunkin Clater did. Foot was on the sideline before he could save it. And sideline inbound coming for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. By the way, that replay review, albeit very short, brought to you by BMW of Honolulu, inviting you to take a test drive of the ultimate driving machine where you'll find exceptional offers. Inbound to Owen Deese, short corner left, backing down a Rapp. Deese leaning in, turns, fades left of the lane. That's off the back rim. Rebound loose, out of bounds. Who's it going to go to? It's going to go to Hawaii. Knocked out by Shiloh Jackson. We'll see Marcus Green come in for Hunkin Clater. Jaden Walker returns for Sheldon Williams. And Rulideff will inbound on full court pressure. Gets it into Green. And the defense will back off. I wondered for a moment if the Islanders would think about putting a trap, given where the ball was inbounded, like too close to the baseline. Green in the lane, dishes left corner for Akira Jacobs. One hands it back out up top, Rulideff. Tells Rapp to clear away, now uses the dribble. One hand pass, Green above the right wing. 10 to shoot. Green to Jacobs. Left angle three. That is short. Rebound comes in. Jackson has it and gets the outlet for Dennis, who's racing up the floor. Finds Jackson straight away. Fakes the three. Bounce pass inside the paint. Deese stuck at the low block. Floats it back out for Walker. Near wing right forward. Will bring it back near the center of the floor. Up top is Dennis to the right corner. Walker. Back to Deese. Near side Dennis. Left wing right forward. Penetrates. Leads in on Jacobs. Misses the two. Loose ball. Fought for and won by Dennis. And he'll bring it back out wildly to right forward. Leans in on Jacobs. Up for two. Right forward puts it in. Just muscled his way through. Jacobs was on his heels. And it's a 1-point game. 47-46. 7:45 remaining. Green. Cross midcourt. Gets by Walker. Green to the rim. Green lays it in. Right forward, laid on the help. Green got by. 49-46, 7:33 to go. Walker straight away. Deese moves it back right to Demarion Dennis in the lane. Kicks left, right forward for three. Misses it short. Rebound Christensen. That would have tied it. Instead, Hawaii will slow down the pace here with 7:20 to go. Green walking forward. Walker's on, it is Walker on him with three fouls. So the elbow left, Christensen across right to Jacobs. Fakes a pass inside, reverses course left. Green, three, yes! Marcus Green's first three. It's a 6-point lead, Hawaii, 7 minutes to go. 52-46, 6:58 remaining. Walker just above the left wing, Owen Deese. Drives on Rulideff, draws Christensen's help, and Christensen the block shot. Jacobs back to the near side. Underhands it for Green. Back to Jacobs for three. Around and out. Christensen the offensive rebound. Two hands it back in. A fist bump from head coach Ron Canott. And Texas A&M Corpus Christi has used its final timeout. With 6:38 to go, Hawaii back up by 8. 54-46. Hawaii ahead of the Islanders. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Gather around, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 26th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hph-womens10k.org.
At Dow Electric Supply, we're your local-based company with your needs in mind. We see the light in Hawaii, and rest assured, we are with you all the way. Our sales counter and will call are here to serve Hawaii's electricians, developers, utility companies, businesses, and homeowners. The Dial Lighting Gallery showroom is open by appointment only. Go online to www.dialelectricsupply.com. Open weekdays from 7 to 3. At Dial Electric Supply, we see the light.
Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
6 minutes, 38 seconds to play. Hawaii's on a 7-0 run. They have moved the lead back up to 8, 54-46. Hawaii ahead of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. If you thought this game was just kind of simmering hot earlier, no, the temperature's up to a 10. We have seen the physicality in this game. We've seen both coaches unhappy with all of the officials. We have seen a game of just very different styles and very different runs on both sides. Hawaii with the latest run to get back up by 8 after leading at one point by as much as 11. Attendance announced just a short time ago, 4,614 tickets issued, 3,001 through the turnstiles. I believe the one is the guy playing the Grinch here in this building. Nice crowd here tonight. The Islanders inbound at the baseline. Will go the length of the floor. Stephen Giwa's back in with his 3 fouls, and it's Dennis, who's played a lot here in the second half. Dribbles inside the arc. Right corner, Jordan Roberts. His 3 too strong. Long rebound, Marcus Green has it, and he'll bring it up the floor left to right on your device. He finds Cody Williams, and he'll set up the half-court offense. Williams, one-hand pass left wing. Green for 3. That's barely hitting the rim. A wild shot at that point, and Hawaii bench will let him know about it. Didn't need that shot at that point. Dennis up top now, Roberts. Moves it now high left, right forward. And the wing, Dennis. Bounce pass just above the low block. The double team and look inside. Difficult too for Roberts. Puts it in off the Clark pass. And it's 54-48. And he put that with a hand on his face. Oh, what a screen from Ruliadev. That set Jordan Roberts free. And a technical foul has been given to Jim Shaw. Jim Shaw was livid about the screen that was set on his man by Ruliadev. He was wondering, hey, you're not going to call that? And Jim Shaw finally got to the official to the point where he said, that's enough. So they're going to announce the technical that's going to go to the head coach. And I'm not sure exactly what he said. I don't think we need to know. Basically, he said a little too much. And both of these coaches have been on these officials all game long. So at some point, it seemed like this was going to bubble over, and it did. In that situation, and I see where he's coming from, the screen set by Ruliadev was right on point. The defender went right down to the ground. So you can understand where a coach makes that case as Green hits the first of 2 technical free throws. You got to protect your guy. I get it. But at what cost? Green hits the second. You also got to keep in mind now, Texas A&M Corpus Christi's out of timeouts. 5:45 to go. Ryan Rapp inbound goes into Cody Williams. Pass deflected for Ruliadev. He's able to track it down far sideline, back between the rings, Williams. Chest pass right for Rapp. They'll float it in the post, and Christensen stripped from behind, but right back in Christensen's hands. We'll throw it out for Green. Quick pass up top. Rapp for 3. Got it! Ryan Rapp with a career-high 16 points. His 4th 3, and it's 59-48. 5:21 to go. Dennis around the perimeter right. Clark will hand it to right forward and up top to Roberts. Roberts drives the lane right, turns, fading 15-footer. That rolls off front of the rim. Loose ball on the floor. Rapp trying to recover, but taken away by Dennis. Out up top right forward. Drives on Green. Floating 2. Rolls off right. Offensive rebound. Clark goes up, puts it in, and is fouled. And that's a tough effort. Clark puts it in. The foul's going to go on Green, his 3rd. And free throw for Clark. In that situation, if you're Rapp, you've got 2 timeouts. It's not a bad idea to think about using one. In the heat of the moment, that's very hard to think of when you're trying to just grab possession. I said Clark. It was Giwa who was fouled, put it in. Giwa misses the free throw. Rebound Ruliadev. I apologize. Giwa in the game with those 3 fouls. He was the one that hit the basket, but he missed the free throw. It's 59-50. 4:45 remaining. Christensen passes right angle. Ruliadev goes across left to Ryan Rapp. Rapp twisting with the ball in his hands, trying to find Green. Instead, he'll drive toward the baseline. He's cut off, lost the basketball. It goes out of bounds off the leg of Cody Williams, and Hawaii gives it away for the 15th time. 9-point game, 4:34 remaining. You're starting to see the Islanders pressure in the perimeter, trying to make the passes outside of the arc a little more difficult. Right side of Roberts off the screen, looks inside, tries to dish it to Giwa. He has it. Out up top right forward. He gets in the lane, floating left-handed 2 is good. 59-52, 4:15 remaining. Inbound goes into Green. Islanders keeping themselves in it. Green dribbling to the near wing, uses a Christensen screen, gets to the middle of the floor, still has the dribble. Just above the far wing is Rapp. Hassled by right forward. Away from a Christensen screen. Almost lost the dribble. Gets it back. Between the circles. Stops the dribble. Floats it in for Christensen. And he'll put it in. One defender tried to strip it. The second one couldn't get it from behind. It's 61-52. Rapp with his third assist. 3:39 remaining. Angle left, right, forward. Drives left of the lane. Leans into a couple defenders. Goes around the baseline. Now high right, Dennis. Up top to Giwa and into the post, Gary Clark. Or check that. This is Giwa. Got it from Clark. Giwa turning baseline. Around Christensen. It is fouled. Christensen's going to pick up his third. And we'll see free throws for Stephen Giwa when we come back. 3:25 remaining. It's the Ryan Rapp show tonight. Hawaii 61, Texas A&M Corpus Christi 52. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra is proud to be a Kama'aina favorite. Honolulu's landmark hotel has been your hotel for business, staycations, or just visiting with family and friends. Eat, shop, and stay at Honolulu's landmark hotel with easy access to Ala Moana Shopping Center and enjoy dining at Cafe 410, Pint and Jigger, the signature prime steak and seafood, or the Cafe at Dada. Enjoy your banquet, staycation, or business meeting where Kama'aina know best. It's the Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra. This is your hotel.
Everyone knows Young's Fish Market for their Hawaiian food specialties and home of the Wow Lao Lao. But did you know they can cater your next baby luau, wedding, or corporate outing? Kalua pig, squid luau, chicken long rice, shoyu poke, lomi salmon, and choice of lao lao. Check out youngsfishmarket.com and order their various courses. Delivery and serving equipment rental available. Young's Fish Market in Kalihi at City Square.
Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
Hawaii 61, Texas A&M Corpus Christi 52. The Islanders have not won on the road this season. 0-3 is Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Last year they were 8-7, but 0-3 in neutral site games, including a loss at the collegeinsider.com tournament. And right now, they've found themselves in a little bit of a jam. Hawaii's hit 5 of its last 7 shots. They've taken a 9-point advantage, has led by as much as 11 in this game. This is not a bad team, these Islanders. You think about what they've done the last few years. Hey, Gary, fist bump the guy. You think of what they've done the last few years. collegeinsider.com tournament last year. The past couple of years, they've made it to the NCAA tournament, including a win in the, I think it was the first 4 game in the 2022-2023 season. Free throws for Stephen Giwa, who has dealt with foul trouble. Giwa 4 points, 2 rebounds. This is 2 shots because it was off of a shot attempt. First free throw spins out right. Islanders are 12 of 18 from the free throw line. Hawaii not better, 12 of 20. Second for Giwa. Line drive good, 61-53. Full court pressure put on once again. Inbound goes into Williams. Picked up by Jordan Roberts, full court. Williams now pressure, gets around Gary Clark, throws it top of the arc. Rulehdef almost lost it through his hands, but he's able to seal it. Rulehdef bumped. Still looking for somewhere to go. Williams has it. 15 to shoot. Williams looks left, now looks right, has the dribble still. Goes up top, Rulehdef. Timer down to 7. Rulehdef, dribble handoff for Rapp. Uses him as a screen. Rapp with 3. Straightaway 3. You bet! Ryan Rapp, have yourself a night. 5 threes. He is 5 for 5 from distance. It's 64-53. 2:45 remaining. Roberts out up top, right forward. Spins in the lane. Gets around Rapp, puts it in, and draws the Rapp hard. Chance for a 3-point play from Dean Wright Ford. 64-55. My goodness, Ryan Rapp. On the other end, worked off of kind of a rub, got to the top of the arc. Timer was winding down. It was within 3. He had no choice. Had a hand in his face, and he still knocked it down. And the official's going to come in And what's going on? Two officials talking to one another. I think the one on the near side thought he saw something. Official at the baseline with the ball in his hand said, no, I don't see the same thing. And it's much ado about nothing, but it allows Gitas Namiksha to enter the game for Harry Ruliadev. Namiksha's sat for a while. He's had 3 fouls. He's played 19 minutes in this game. Right forward hits the free throw, 3-point play complete. It's now 64-56, 2:40 to play. Namiksha inbound goes into Green near the baseline. Green hassled by Demarion Dennis. Gets across midcourt. Now they can set things up. Green dribbles by inside the arc, comes back out. They clear Namiksha away. Green still dribbling. Over Christensen, soft screen. Now angle left, Namiksha. Crossover left of the lane. Namiksha leads in. Difficult 2 off the glass. It's good. And he draws the harm. Right back into the game, and he delivers. The fifth and final foul on Gary Clark. 66-56, and Namiksha to try to complete the 3-point play. They've taken a lot of time off the clock in these last few possessions. It's kind of led to some one-on-one stuff, especially in that last possession. Namiksha's played all of 6 minutes here in the second half, dealing with foul trouble. Free throw good. 67-56, 2:17 remaining. Racing ahead are the Islanders, and Rapp's going to pick up a foul as Jordan Roberts was trying to drive baseline. Rapp's third. And 1-1 for Roberts. 19 fouls. So the next one will put Texas A&M Corpus Christi in the double bonus. Roberts, one of their better free throw shooters, 86.4% from the free throw line. And he misses that free throw. Williams grabs the rebound, 2:09 to play. Lead is 11 for Hawaii. Williams at the head of the midcourt circle, hassled by Roberts still, gets to the far wing. Up top, Namiksha, straightaway 3. That's off the front rim. Roberts flies in for the rebound, and he'll get it ahead, Dennis. Dennis hurrying in the front court right. Finds Roberts, long 3, hits it from NBA range. 67-59, 1:45 to go. Quickly inbound to Green. And anytime they got to get it beyond pressure, makes it interesting. Green nearly had the ball poked away, and there's a foul. The help defender right forward was trying to run in and sneak in from behind to steal the basketball. He failed and then got the whistle against him. Hawaii now in the double bonus. Thanks to the right forward foul. And Marcus Green will shoot 2 free throws. Green's numbers tonight, 13 points, 4 of 10 shooting. He is 4 of 4 from the free throw line. First of 2 foul shots is good. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by the Ala Moana Hotel by Mantra. That's your hotel. Lead is 9. And the official saying, hey, you guys got to get in position. And the official says, I gave the ball to Green too early. So let's reposition. Second one for Green. It's away. It's good. 69-59, 1:36 to go. Dennis will quickly bring it across the timeline. Green guarding him. Crossover dribble right. Nearly got Green crossed up. Now spins off of him. Dennis out high left to right forward. Drives on Williams. Tons of contact. It's an offensive foul. Williams stayed in there. He kind of got an elbow up near the chops. Right forward picks up his second foul. And a big turnover with 1:22 remaining. Yeah, Williams took heavy damage on that drive. But all to force the turnover and keep the Islanders on their heels. 69-59, 82 seconds remaining. And the official from the opposite side of the floor is going to run in, say something to Jim Shaw. And I guess just to get a conversation in, and that's it. Inbound Cody Williams. Double team is there. He gets it away for Rapp. Rapp gets his man in the air, races across midcourt, has it near side. Hawaii wanted a foul. They won't get it with 1:11 remaining. Key thing is clock is running, which is Hawaii's friend right now. Williams, right at the edge of the H logo. Has it right near midcourt. Gets some space on Roberts. Drives right lane. Williams to the rim. Swatted off the backboard. Namicha gets it back. Knocks it down. Beating 16-footer of the right baseline. 71-59. 54 seconds left. Hurrying ahead is Dennis. Islanders have no timeouts. Right side crossover. Roberts in the lane. Roberts left-hand runner. That spins out. Loose ball. Namicha's got it. Gives it up to Williams. Doesn't look like the Islanders are going to foul, as they'll get it through Rapp's hands and out of bounds. And Rapp says that's on me, which the answer is yes, because the ball was right in his hands and he looked away. 18th Hawaii turnover. But it stops the clock with 36 seconds. Inbound is into Dennis. Quickly left to right forward. Gets left to the lane. Cut off. Out to Dennis. Standing with it. 29 seconds. Left wing. Quick three. That is good from Owen Deese. It's 71-62. 26.9. Namicha gets the inbound into Green. Double team is there. Back to Namicha at the baseline. Throws it ahead left for Rapp. Aran Ganat says hold on to it and let the clock run. I don't think the Islanders are going to foul here. They'll put some token pressure. And now it's to Cody Williams standing in the midcourt circle. Hawaii had to outlast. And look at right forward coming in, putting his hands on the ball. Held possession. The arrow's going to keep it with Hawaii, and this crowd will rightfully boo. I mean, right forward went in there, and he's got every right to put his hands on the ball. But just how necessary or not it was. Inbound into Williams. Now he's just going to put his back to the defender and make sure nobody does it that time. That is it. Hawaii with a much-needed win, coming off of a 2-game losing streak, outlasting a very physical Texas A&M Corpus Christi team. 71-62, a Hawaii win to improve to 6-3. The Islanders remain winless on the road, falling to 0-4 away from the island, if you will. But that was the kind of game in which Hawaii really needed to get as much as they could from everybody that they could get it from, including Ryan Rapp, who is going to be the guy that we end up talking about quite a bit in our post-game show. While we got a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu, driven by BMW of Honolulu.
ESPN Honolulu is Hawaii's sports leader. KKEA Honolulu, 1420 AM and 92.7 FM. Part of the IO family of companies.
Hawaii 71, Texas A&M Corpus Christi 62. Our post-game wrap when we return to Manoa. You're listening to Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Aloha, Kanoa Leahy here, and I am thrilled to tell you about Kahala. Kahala Aloha shirts are stories of our island home. Stylish, comfortable, designed by local artists, Kahala has been part of our ohana since 1936. As a proud partner of Let's Talk Sports, we encourage you to wear the original Aloha shirt that generations have loved. Pick one up for yourself at one of Kahala's 6 stores island-wide, or you can visit them online at kahala.com.
Hi, this is Tim Palms, General Manager of BMW of Honolulu. We're excited to be courtside with the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors this season. Like the Bows, BMW delivers unmatched performance and precision. Experience the ultimate drive at BMW of Honolulu. Now's your chance to get a slam dunk lease offer on the all-electric 2024 BMW iX for only $699 a month. BMW of Honolulu is a proud sponsor of Rainbow Warrior Basketball on ESPN Honolulu. Visit us today at bmwhawaii.com. Go Bows.
Hawaii Basketball on ESPN Honolulu.
Final 71-62, Hawaii over Texas A&M Corpus Christi in what was a physical, at times sloppy, but at the end of the day, a gritty victory for this Hawaii men's basketball team, coming off of a game against Long Beach State in which the Beach ran away from them. In this game, it seemed for a moment that Texas A&M Corpus Christi could have done the same to Hawaii. At one point, holding a lead that it got as much as 8, but Hawaii would not let that happen in this one. They got off to a big start at one point. I think they had a 9-0 run right out of the start of the second half and kind of used that to keep the distance against the Islanders in this game. Let's connect the final stats to tonight's result. It's brought to you by Young Brothers, connecting our island communities. Final line here in this 71-62 result. Hawaii was led by Ryan Rapp. What a night for Rapp. A career-high 19 points. His only miss was inside the arc. You don't have to count the free throw. We're talking about field goals. Rapp 5 of 5 from 3, 7 of 8 from the floor, contributed 6 rebounds, which was tied for the team high, and he added 3 assists. Rapp came off the bench. Remember, he started the last couple of games for Hawaii. They thought they had a good matchup with Beatty starting instead of Rapp, so Beatty got the nod. And note, Tom Beatty only played 8.5 minutes. He didn't hit the floor in the second half. Rapp started the second half, and it was really hard to take Ryan Rapp off the hardwood tonight. He played over 30 minutes. The 19 points was a game high for Rapp. They got 15 from Marcus Green to go along with 3 rebounds. He was 4 of 10 from the floor. 14 points for Gitas Namiksha. Dealt with a little bit of foul trouble. 5 of 8 shooting, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Hawaii would shoot 51.1% from the field, including 8 of 20 from outside the three-point border and 15 of 23 from the free throw line, which is 65.2%. Not great from the free throw line, but better in the second half, where Hawaii was 8 of 10. Texas A&M Corpus Christi, 22 of 52 shooting, 42.3%, 4 of 10 from outside the arc, 14 of 21 from the free throw line, led by Gary Clark's 11 points. That extends his double-digit scoring streak now, dating back to last year, to 17 consecutive games, the third longest streak in the nation. 11 points he got in this game after 20 minutes. 5 of 6 shooting, 3 rebounds for Clark, 11